my ex-boyfriend would like want to kill me.
Oh,
I'm always fucking late.
I don't know.
Put me on live, dropping an F-bomb.
Yeah.
So, you know what, Jay? Fuck you.
terrible time.
I told y'all when I get the energy. Hey, Taco, you're the reason why you heard the F-bomb as soon as we started, because you said next level lateness. And no, it's not. It's right on par. It's right on brand with what we
He started live. I still got music playing in the background and shit.
Man, I told you guys 5 minutes ago it's coming. Oh, you have Corey, they go to train. They go to train.
Man? I don't know who's hosting, man, but fuck it, man. Hey, another episode of
definitely coming.
Sports, man. Hey, welcome back. Full Panel Friday. I don't know who's running this show. It might be all five of us. It might be none of us. Let's find out together.
The inmates are running the prison. We have taken over. Nah, man. Shout out to yeah. Who all we got in chat? I know we got Taco here. Who else? Faces.
Fix under.
Oh yeah, I know him.
That's a hell of a name.
I haven't seen that name. I had it up until the second F threw me off.
Yeah. Fix. Okay. Yeah. That
G-Reg in the building. What up, Greg?
Greg and Pin here.
They rolling in, and we apologize for our one
get
time.
in there, hit that like. Mail on the way, supposedly.
I
think he was at the beach with bowling shorts on. I'm not sure. I don't know what happened.
Who pair?
Oh, I thought you guys were talking about male rompers.
Zoe, we only been on the air for 2 minutes.
Yes,
the train has left the station.
You know what
6'4" Slim was going on. Import AI was happening. Man, appreciate y'all rolling in, man. Like and share, man. Get some more people in here, man. It's gonna be.
Wait,
that's a member,
Slim,
man.
They said you 6'3.5", bro. Slim, they said you're not 6'4" for reading 6'3.5".
He's 6'4" with Air Max on.
Man who stole Jackie Robinson's statue from Kansas Youth League is 15
I bet
years
that we could plug him into Team USA.
Who?
6'4" Slim.
6'4".
Oh,
yeah. Just put him on there. We only got to see if he can hoop or not.
Yeah, you 6'4" Slim. All right, you can get down there.
He can take Embiid's spot.
You in there? 6'4".
Man, y'all see Paul George talking about? Yeah, I wanted to.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I wanted to represent Team USA.
That was so hilarious.
I thought we had to understand. I thought I was gonna get an invite. I was seeing everybody else get their jersey. I was like, okay, where mine at? Nigga, the manufacturer, the factory dog.
Is he hooper? Oh, and he hooped.
Do you guys really believe he was ever in consideration?
Hell no.
Paul George?
Nah.
Yeah, they considered him
Podcast
they considered me.
Yeah, you know what?
They considered him to go be media coverage.
They considered him the way they considered Caitlin Clark.
They probably did consider him when it came down to that last roster spot, and it was like, damn, we got 2 Clippers to choose from. All right, Kawhi.
That makes sense.
Let's see how far he makes it.
And they picked the dude to play 20 games a year before they picked you. That's bad.
Super bad.
Then his replacement was the fourth best
player on the
team.
I wonder if they figured, hey, we'll pick Kawhi because he probably won't really be available. He could just ride the bench.
That might have been the idea.
Easy like DMP for Kerr, or maybe he was playing him every other game, because like he is just like a total incompetent with the substitution patterns.
Yeah, we kind of definitely saw that was my question. I think it was last week whether or not is Kerr a good coach? Because no coach is without flaw. No coach is without flaw. Let me preface it by saying that. But sometimes he looks like he doesn't know what to do, and I get it if you don't know what to do because this is a new team, this is not the Warriors, and you just can't do what you did there. But yeah, so I question his coaching ability now.
Yeah, I think he's average. Personally, I think he's average and sometimes has good moments. I think he has good moments at times, but he's very reliant on the star power that he has and the chemistry of the team with the Warriors. And like, I don't think he's coaching this team. I don't think he's coaching at all. There's no offense.
Well,
I think it's a little different. Go ahead, Corey.
I was gonna say he can't really coach it like he coached the Warriors because he can't give up his secrets. So he coaches it the way he feels like would be more beneficial to the players. And then you have the player that just takes control, and that's always LeBron. Like anytime LeBron is involved, he's going to take control.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of just lets LeBron just kind of dictate everything that's going to happen with the team. He kind of just does his own thing. Plus, this is LeBron's swan song. He gets his little Olympic gold medal. He get to play with his son, and he rides off into the sunset like a hero. Like, you know what I mean? It's just Steve Kerr is just there. He's a figurehead. That's what he is.
Yeah, I think it's something else.
I can't believe that LeBron's going to be considered a hero, though. Like averaging
an
all-time record in turnovers in the Olympics.
For me personally, and I don't, because what I'm about to say is actually ties into the first topic, man. So I'll save mine, and then we'll go into it. Go ahead, Jay.
I think
I love that term, swan song. You said that last week, right, Chris? I thought that was really good.
Perfect.
I think Steve Kerr is the coaching equivalent of me in middle school. And what I mean by
plays, though.
Nah. What I mean by that is, in middle school, I never knew that I ever had bad ideas. Anything that pops in my head, I'm like, yeah, let's run with that. And so I think that because he can't really do it with his team, now he just be trying like he literally said, man, I didn't play Jason Tatum the first game because I was trying to figure out. I wanted to see some lineups together. Like that, he just out there trying shit.
Yeah,
he just out there, man. What would it look like if it?
Corey, what are the secrets that you think Steve Kerr has? I'm curious because like his coaching is so transparent. Even like
agreed.
Playoff, I wonder what the big secret is.
He made a team full of shooters, so they just shoot threes and they win like that. I mean, that's what it is, right? And with this team, they don't have a bunch of 3-point shooters, not like that. You know what I mean? But his team is predicated to his type of offense, which shoot a bunch of threes. On this team, you can't really do that. Like they need to play some basketball. They need to be in some isolation situations, do things like that. You don't coach basketball like that. It's just run around, get Steph behind the 3-point line, kick it to him, and watch him shoot. That's their game.
Which is why I felt
was
like
talking to Melvin the other day, and we came up with two. Go ahead, Chris.
Oh, that's why I was like, that's why I feel like Eric Spoelstra would probably be the better option at head coach. For the simple fact that he doesn't really run a perimeter-oriented offense in Miami. He didn't run it. He didn't run it when he had LeBron. He hasn't run it since. So like, he could utilize the players that Anthony Davis, Bam Adebayo, maybe even an Embiid, Kevin Durant can use the post, you know what I'm saying, and have a post-oriented offense, and then you'd be able to kick it out to Drew Holiday, Derek White, Steph Curry, and that'll open up, like you work from the inside out. That's the kind of game I think Spoelstra would have had if he was the head coach.
Makes sense to me.
I think what Kerr is doing more than managing lineups, because like everybody on the team is at least a star, right?
At least.
Derek White is a role player.
Derek White is not a star.
Derek White is a star, or at least he looks like he chewed on stars. But
moreover, leave that man team alone, man.
That was crazy.
Moreover, everybody's at least a star. So I think he's doing more to try to manage egos and attitudes more than trying to manage who he puts on the floor. If that makes sense. I think he's doing the other part of coaching more so than X and O's right now.
But I think he's doing a terrible job of that. I think if he was truly trying to manage the egos and I thought it was hilarious that Jason Tatum was just riding the bench, that first game. I really did. But
when they played him in the second game, he didn't look there. Like he
looked completely disinterested. I agree with you.
Yeah, he looked like he'd rather be doing anything else.
They got him in that hot ass Olympic Village. At least it got AC in the gym.
He's trying to be booed up.
Yeah,
I think that Tatum and Kerr don't really get along. I think that that Kerr doesn't really think much of Tatum. Remember, they faced off in the finals, and Tatum didn't play very well that series. So I think that Kerr doesn't really respect him at all. And he chose him as the guy that he could pick on and bench. And, I think it led to Embiid getting benched the next game. Like, hey, I'm going to bench whoever I want now, to try to make it look like he wasn't targeting Tatum.
In
but
his
I
defense,
think that he did.
Embiid probably should have been benched. He's
Embiid
not.
should be benched. I don't even think he belongs there.
Yeah, it's looking really crazy. And I hate that. I think Embiid, honestly, I think we know what he's capable of. We know what his capabilities are. And of course, he hadn't really shown them in this climate, in this setting, but he's done it year after year for the Sixers. I think Embiid needs to lose some weight. Like,
for sure. I think he's out of shape.
He needs to get in really, really good shape. He need to get a nutritionist or something.
But who else is out of shape in the league, though?
Oh, it's a bunch of people.
How many? But what I mean is, how many of those foreign players are out of shape? That they rely on skill and no athleticism to carry their game. And in the Olympics,
Luka.
A combination of both.
Jokic too. The boys.
They're all like. I think it would have been more competitive for Embiid to play in France.
You know what?
I think they'll take gold. I think everything.
Oh, you're gonna get gold regardless. Like,
I think Germany's gonna give them a good run though.
No, don't let that exhibition that you saw against Germany trick you into thinking.
Germany undefeated still. I've been watching Germany. Schroeder
is only good internationally.
Listen, he's really good internationally.
He looks like he's supposed to still.
Yeah, like
Dennis Schroeder.
Dennis
Schroeder. He looked like he's still supposed to be in the
for
big
his
show.
country.
Huh?
I think, but you got to recognize who he was playing alongside. He was playing alongside. I think didn't he go from the Lakers to the Bucks?
No,
so those are two guys that like bum rush the lane. It's hard for him to showcase what he can do as a point guard playing alongside someone like LeBron or Giannis.
I think we're missing the whole point.
What is it?
Bro, they partying. Them boys coming to the court hungover.
Who, America?
I guarantee it.
Yeah, they probably
They are.
I'll tell you
they
one.
Are partying.
I can guarantee you one person who not partying and coming to the court hungover. Kevin Durant.
Oh yeah, he partying too. He just practicing his jump shot while he in there.
He's probably partying by himself. He seems so like he just seems like he doesn't want to be a part of the crowd. Usually, he looks like a guy who prefers video games and being alone and having
socially
like a random woman
nice.
company.
Socially awkward.
He does. But
they had a picture. They had a picture not too long ago of Jason Tatum and there was another player. I can't remember who it was. Walking into a hotel room with two girls with jerseys on, and they smiling. People taking pictures.
It wasn't Jason Tatum.
No,
it wasn't Jason Tatum. Some other light skinned nigga, bro. Because it
was Halliburton.
They like.
I suspect that they would be hanging out with other players and things like that.
Oh, the athletes.
Know who Jason Tatum is married to, right?
Yeah,
you're not married. I don't think. But
they secretly got married.
Michael Jordan and Juanita was married too.
They actually booed up.
Yeah,
I love it. I think they're such a
for those who don't know. Yeah,
but that's a good segue since we was talking about KD not hanging out with niggas in the club. Team USA, of course, we know they had their game. I think they played Serbia first, then they played the rematch against South Sudan. That was built up to be a whole
59 niggas.
Yeah, them boys. Hey, don't say that, boy. You see what they did to Gil.
Them boys was hooping. But them boys could have picked a different jersey color. I'm just going.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Understand.
Understand.
I thought it was Knobs Butt out there. A lot of them.
People don't know who that is, Jay. I do.
You think they get to pick the color?
Shit.
Yes.
They only pick one color, guaranteed.
They could have do some other national colors in there. Don't they got some green and red in that flag? They could have do some of that.
Yeah.
I thought it was the guy wasn't available, but did take the paternity test. So it's just
so they had to black out his face.
Man, they was just running out there looking like a whole bunch of not unlocked characters yet.
Well, how you know which one to pick up in transition? Like,
they do look alike too. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, all jokes aside, like it was like at least 3 of them that I was like, bro, nigga, he changed his jersey.
No, hey, Luol Deng is pumping a lot of money into that team, so shout out to him for that.
Shout out to Luol Deng. Went back there.
Also, Luol Deng is a Duke alumni and a finesse guy because he got a whole lot of NBA money that
Man, listen, what? And that's probably why he paying it forward, because he knew he got broke off.
This was the plan.
Definitely was just out there.
His Lakers contract was fat as hell for no reason.
He didn't even play.
He just stole money. I love it.
He didn't play.
Yeah,
but
so shout out to Luol, man. Luol.
he gave him that Allen Houston word.
Real quick, though,
you know.
who do you think is the biggest thief in all of NBA history?
Ooh,
Allen Houston.
The biggest.
The Knicks paid Allen Houston up to like
Chandler Parsons
5 years ago.
You think Chandler Parsons?
Go look at Chandler Parsons.
Man, for what he did here in Dallas, hell yeah, I agree.
He
had an 88 million or something?
He is a henchman. That's what he is. He's a
I
henchman.
think John Wall.
Oh no, John Wall. Nah, I'm not gonna say a thief, but
million?
that nigga is a finesse god for sure.
The only reason I don't say John Wall is because he gave us years of elite basketball. He gave us some years.
You just get to like hang out on the bench for 50 million. Oh, you know what? I'm lying. It's not John Wall. It is not him. It is Ben Simmons by a wide margin.
Oh, well, yeah, that's easy, especially these last couple of years. The last couple of years.
He's doing this in his prime. So he's wasting away his prime.
He don't have
money.
Prime. He drinking Prime energy drink.
You were so funny.
Maybe Coach Prime.
Chandler Parsons made say 3 years for $84,500 here with the Mavericks.
Yeah,
and he probably averaged 4 points a game.
But like for the total 4 years, because Ben Simmons was making $37 million a year.
Yeah,
for 4 years with Philly.
That, you know what? And wouldn't shoot.
Contract.
Hey,
the ball and like he's athletic. This is what I mean by like his prime. He has the capability, and he's like, saying mental health, his back. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to believe about him.
Hey, Full Venom Jackie got a point though. Bradley Beal is on track to become the new finesse guy.
He's getting that max money too.
Hold on. Allen Houston signed a 6-year, $100,387,500 contract with the Knicks.
But at least Allen Houston loved basketball. Ben Simmons, I don't even think he likes basketball. He likes clothes. He likes jewelry. He likes sitting on.
Hold on. They said that deal was so bad that the NBA literally created a one-time exception for teams to get rid of bad contracts based off of that deal. Like the NBA said, man, we got to do something different.
Do something because y'all messed up.
Now, if we talking about just contracts in general, I can't remember his name. I think he played for the Mets. I think he's still.
Bobby Bonilla.
Bobby Bonilla. Bobby
Bonilla.
He's like every year. 1.2 million a year or something like that.
Yeah, every year. And he ain't played
he ain't played in like 20 years.
Oh, I like that. Someone said Gilbert Arenas. You guys see that? Someone said Gilbert Arenas is also a thief. I like that.
Well, they paid him because at the time he was hooping, and then he just decided to play target practice in the locker room. So
why'd you got sorry overnight though?
Yeah, he was really, really good, and then he just wasn't. He was like a B option. But let's get back to what I was.
Yes, let's get into it.
All right, Team USA. We know they had their games. Right after the Serbia game, they was asked on. I think it was First Take or wherever they was on, but Kendrick Perkins was on there, and he is no longer getting that clutch narcotic. So he is telling things pretty honest these days. I got a sound clip. They asked him who he thinks the most valuable player on Team USA is.
Well, look, Molly, we saw it yesterday, okay? Just when we thought, watching the exhibition games, we thought that, LeBron James was the best player on Team USA. And granted, he had been playing like the best player on Team USA. But the thing was, those games were close, right? If you're a fan of the Olympics, if you're a fan of basketball, if you're representing our country or cheering for our country, should I say, when you were watching this team without Kevin Durant, you was going to sleep at night looking at the ceiling fan with the lights on. With Kevin Durant on that team, them toes get to wiggling in the bed, those feet get to rubbing together. You real comfortable, you real laid back. We saw the separation last night. It was deflating yesterday when Kevin Durant got in the game. and the buckets and the shot making that he was giving us. When you know what he's capable of doing, if the game is close, the ball is going to be in Kevin Durant's hands down the stretch to take them home. We saw it the last time Team USA won the gold medal, and we're going to see it this time when Team USA win the gold medal. It's going to be on the back of Kevin Durant.
Pause.
Yeah, he said, first of all, let me address this before we go any further.
Please.
I didn't know Ford made or sponsored games for USA because he said they had expedition games. I don't know what those are. Maybe Ford is the sponsor. Shout out to Ford. If you want to sponsor Man Down, please. You're welcome to.
Yeah, give us some expedition podcast.
But in all seriousness, how do y'all feel about what he said about KD in relation to, we know the Bronze Swan song, that's what we're going to call it from here on out. It's stamped right here. The Swan song is going on. He's been getting all of the headlines no matter what. How do y'all feel about what Kendrick Perkins had to say?
I mean, he didn't lie. He told the truth. I mean, and if whatever further evidence you need to see is, look, like he just said, he won gold with that last Olympic team. Name me who was on that last Olympic team besides KD. Mm-hmm. That was a hard run to watch. So
PG-13.
Was he on that one?
Yeah, that's why you're so mad.
So you just, until LeBron can drag a team like that to gold, it's solidified. Whenever KD is on that team, KD is the best player on that team, and he is the Olympic GOAT. Like, there's nothing more you can say about it. He is the Olympic GOAT.
All right, Jay.
Can I ask a question though, Chris, about what you just said?
Hold on, Damo. Jay, go ahead, and then you're gonna kick it to Dominique, and then you can.
I want to hear a question. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, go ahead, Dominique.
I just had a quick question. Like, how come when someone does something like that needs to be the bar? Do we think that like it would have been just enough if like LeBron didn't get all those bronze medals earlier? Like, how come he has to drag a team the way that, like, why does it have to be the way that Kevin Durant did it? If he just won, don't you think that would have been great as well?
You can blame his media henchmen for that.
The henchmen,
right?
I'm just wondering, like, you know, how, like, that's, people say that we move the goalposts for things, and I think that could be part of it. You know what I mean? Like, if LeBron just played well in these Olympics, didn't turn the ball over, made the best of like his teammates, you know, and was playing a better brand of basketball, do you think he would deserve the Olympic MVP or being called the best player?
I think that he probably should have done that. I think he would have gotten more love if he just kind of fit in and not tried to be the guy, because basketball skill wise, I do not think that LeBron is the best basketball player on this team anyway. I don't think that. The players can say that. Whoever can say what they want. I don't believe that. However, I think that he is the most accomplished player on that team for whatever reason, and means that he went by, you know, to accomplish those goals. But he is that. So go in there, be the best role, be a star in a role. You would have still got this same love. We know who you are. I think he would have still got the same love. You don't think so?
Here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
I was trying not to use here's the thing so early in the show.
Oh, okay, we good.
Kevin Durant is a bucket. I don't care what team you drop Kevin Durant on, he's going to be a difference maker.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron James, however, is also LeBron James. Like he's the inspirational leader. He's the dog. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the same dog that Kobe was to the 08 team, but he's the closest thing to that.
That's a good point.
What I'm saying? However, no one's denying that international, as far as international play, I think Kevin Durant is maybe the best international player I've seen, and second would probably be Carmelo.
International Carmelo was crazy.
LeBron being the face of everything, he gets a lot of slack for that bronze medal that they got in the 04 Olympics. However,
didn't he come away with 2 bronze medals though?
It was a world championship.
It was FIBA.
The FIBAs. But not only that, he wasn't the only guy that, like, those teams were loaded. They just didn't play well together because they thought they were head and shoulders above everything. And that's what happened when you give. And I think AI was on that first team, and it was just a lot where you had individuals trying to beat teams that played together. And that's why they restructured the whole thing. So everybody blames LeBron, but those teams were loaded. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I just think that there were too many LeBrons on that team, too many ball stoppers, too many guys that, like they need to just kind of be ball dominant. AI, even Carmel, like all those guys, they need the ball in their hand.
And I can agree with that. And even in this Olympics right now, like LeBron's turnovers are up, but if you're watching a lot of those turnovers, this man is trying to make plays for people when like he's trying to be a lot of things that people criticize him for being, for not being.
Jay, he's trying to make like ridiculous passes. I'm sorry, but like some of the turnovers look completely sloppy. He just like ran and gave a defender the ball, like he's losing the ball.
I've seen that, but a lot of those passes, like they coming in with heat. And
he even caused Kevin Durant to get a turnover in the opening game. Like I was watching them on the floor together, and he even caused that turnover that Kevin Durant had. His only turnover, I think, of the game was it was predicated by LeBron.
Hey, Corey, let me ask you something. How do you feel? Do you think that does it feel like LeBron is trying too hard? Do you feel like he is trying too hard because he know he has Slim Reaper, who Kevin Durant finally has adopted and accepted that name, which I'm glad because that name was fire. But do you think that KD is he knows KD is right there and KD has the ability to take over games single-handedly, so Bron is like pushing the agenda with the trying of the passes and trying to get every rebound and doing all of that stuff?
Yes.
Simple as that. I like
y'all tripping. Hey,
I love it. How are we tripping though, Jay? Are you capping this episode? Be on, like, are you?
No, I'm not capping.
We starting this first topic off with cap?
No, ain't no cap in this rap. Brian is hooping. Brian is hooping. He's leading. He's doing everything that he's supposed to do.
6 turnovers before the end of the first half is hooping.
That man had 6 turnovers for the whole game.
You better get what you're gonna get before KD get on the court.
And I don't know why KD is not starting yet. I mean, it's clear to see that he's fine.
He should be leading the team.
First of all, you gotta know what you know.
You do have to know that.
Brian come out there. You know what I'm saying? He started off the second game getting his offense going, but he come out there, man. He trying to look for people. JT missing bunnies. Like he got 2 turnovers trying to force feed JT to make him make baskets because he didn't get to play the first game. That was 2 turnovers right there.
So is it trying too hard? Mel, you thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Is that Melvin or is that KC from Jodeci?
Listen,
no,
it was my God.
Wait, so
it was Frog from Paid in Full.
First of all, I want to say this.
I'm rolling with Casey.
The fact that I'm here took a lot of hustle and muscle. So I was on my way, and when I text y'all and said on my way, it was 4 o'clock. I would have been home at 4:20. I would have been home at 4:20, but there's some type of fire, and they blocked every way, every street to my house. They blocked it off, so I either had to take the highway, which where everybody was taking, or take the long scenic route to get around just to get to my house, man, because of that fire. And I just now walked in just now.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah. It was. That was crazy. But I'm shocked, Corey here though. Corey, I thought you weren't gonna come.
Why?
You didn't. Oh, I gotta add you to the group chat, man. Because when
he in there.
I'm in there.
Oh, when I asked for a head count, why you didn't say that?
You didn't say nothing Cowboys related. You got to preface it with Cowboys.
Man, come on, man. You gotta ride you up, man. We gotta ride you up.
You know, it gotta be like that dude on Could Have Been House who say ER after everything. You gotta say Cowboys. Corey, you gonna
no, not that guy. Not that guy.
Yeah, I'm on a podcast where my boys are, and you know what I'm saying?
Come on,
you know here, man. I'm a Cowboys fan. You know what I'm saying?
Too much.
All right, so Mel, you got to comment on the topic. I played a clip earlier. A KP Kendrick Perkins saying that he feel like KD is the most valuable
expedition player. Games.
In expedition games, they made by 4 now. But do you think that KD is the best player, the most valuable player on Team USA? And do you think that LeBron is pushing because he knows he got a killer like KD who can take over games without trying?
Oh, that's like 3 answers in there. No, I don't think LeBron is pushing for that reason. I do think KD is the best player, but the MVP, that's debatable. Because even though we know LeBron is forcing it, he's still achieving the stats.
It's coming with the production. It's coming with the production.
Yeah, he's producing, and you can't really argue that. So it is debatable.
Okay.
Right now, how can KD win a Most Valuable Player award when he's getting 15 minutes a game and LeBron is getting 27 minutes a game? Like, how is it even possible for KD to get the MVP or be considered the MVP? But he's definitely the best player, and the game definitely changes as soon as he entered the game, and most of the time he is digging them out of a deficit.
Do you think it's set like that on purpose?
Yeah, sure.
Do you think they'll ever bring him off the bench? I mean, bring him back into the starting role?
No.
Probably not.
And that is crazy to say.
But don't you guys think it's really sad that, like, in less minutes, so LeBron is averaging 10 more minutes than Durant per game and has less production?
No, Dom, because it's the Swans. It's the Swans. It's the Swan song.
I wouldn't say sad. It's something, but it's not sad.
Well, I think it's sad that LeBron would be given the MVP when Kevin Durant's outplaying him in less time. It's just like the story of his entire career. Like, Michael Jordan has outplayed him in less time. Now, even we're seeing that in the Olympics. LeBron can be 48 years old on the Olympic floor, stacking, padding the stat, and someone's spending 10 minutes on the floor outplaying him.
Yeah, but
20 minutes, 27 minutes.
But much to our chagrin, the NBA and the basketball community is not about who's outplaying who, is about who outproduce who. And LeBron is outproducing him because we have fell into this era of points, rebounds, and assists means everything.
Yep.
Right. So I mean, we can not like it, but that's what it's going to be. He's outproducing them. LeBron is outproducing KD, but clearly basketball minds can look and see that Kevin Durant is the better player on the floor.
He spreads the floor, like, even defensively. He's had timelier stops on defense. I mean, Kevin Durant looks like a defensive god out there in the Olympics.
Look,
where
we can say all we want. We can say all we want, but LeBron is out. You can't deny the fact that LeBron is producing and putting the numbers on paper.
No one with a jersey on that says USA has looked like a defensive god. Nobody.
No, I didn't say you.
0% of USA team has been a defensive god.
They have left a lot to be desired on the defensive. I don't
think Kevin Durant was leaving a lot. He got steals. He got out there. He was a difference maker on offense and defense instantly.
Gardenia, cut it out.
A defensive god.
A
defensive god is wow.
I know who I am.
I'd never seen him look so excited to play defense.
Kevin Durant out there preaching the gospel. He defending guy, but he's not a defensive guy. Like, that's
he defending guy.
I know he's not. I'm just telling you what he looks like against these international players to me.
Kevin Durant is the dude.
I'm gonna tell you what Kevin Durant looks like in the Olympics. Every time he's in the Olympics or anytime he's in international play, he looks
like a Greek god.
He looks unstoppable. He looks like the best international player we've ever seen.
The best player in the world.
Durant,
of course. Oh yeah, I thought you said
international Durant is crazy.
As soon as KD put on that red, white, and blue, he turns into 92 Mike.
He starts scoring. He just starts.
Nobody's saying
that
Kevin Durant doesn't play the international game well. No one's saying that at all.
You can't.
No one's not even saying that Kevin Durant isn't the best player on the team right now. No one's even saying that.
Mm-hmm.
But the man with the regenerated hairline is the leader of that team. Don't fight me. I didn't make him the leader. He's not my leader.
Yeah, everybody got it his way and gave it to him. I mean, that's their fault.
They made him that leader.
All right, in every interview they'll tell you, like those guys are. those guys understand what this is. Everybody understands what it is. Maybe not Embiid, but I have a question. Does he understand a lot? Period. But that's just me. But
I mean, who's seen winning time? Remember when the NBA called up Kareem and said, "Hey, just so you know, we're going to roll with Magic for Finals MVP." Like, we don't think that they've decided that LeBron was going to have this swan song and be the guy that they promote, be the guy that is the leader and the captain and the face of the team. So, I mean, I think they were told. I don't think they just got out of the way and let him do this, because think about Embiid's comment in the public. Think about, and I don't think they were told.
I think
who else? Anthony Edwards.
I think those athletes appreciate what LeBron has done for them in way of player-controlled contracts. To the point where they feel like they owe it to him.
But look at what Anthony Edwards and Embiid have come out publicly to say. I don't think that they wanted, I think they were told that this is going to be LeBron's moment. They were told. I don't think that they willingly gave it up. Anthony Edwards started out saying he was the first option. They better get out of his way and give him the ball. And he was playing like that.
That's on brand with the AE persona. He's supposed to say that.
That's who he is.
That's on brand with his persona.
Real quick.
What about, how do you explain Joel Embiid, who's been playing like poop and still went out there and said that not only LeBron should not have been the flag bearer, it should have been him. And he also stated that LeBron shouldn't be the leader of the team. He's too old.
Would you remember Lurch from Addams Family? Would you ask his opinion about anything?
I don't think Embiid should even be on the team. But I'm just telling you that I don't think
you're telling me what his opinion is, but you don't even think he should be there. So you are invalidating an opinion that you're asking me about.
I'm just saying that we're saying that they're giving him it. I think that the NBA told them they were voluntold, hey, this is going to be LeBron's moment. This is what we have to do. This is what I need you guys to get behind.
When you want to know the pulse of the people, you ask the stars. You ask Steph Curry. You ask Kevin Durant. You ask these guys. You ask the guys who could do it. Embiid couldn't do it if he wanted to, and AE hasn't developed enough to do it if he wanted to.
But you said that everybody on the team is a star.
They are, but then you ask the mega stars. The two that I just named are the only people who right now you could make a case in the GOAT debate. Nobody else, you couldn't even mention their name.
And I think a lot of people are kind of taking for granted that we're seeing LeBron at 40 and Kevin Durant is 36. I think they're saying, hey, in 4 years, KD will be 40. He might still be playing, and that could be KD's swan song.
Let me address this. What's your boy name? They called him P.
Paul George?
Nah. Nick
oh, Swaggy P, Nick Young?
So, yeah, he played in the NBA too, so I should ask him, like, dude, just because he played in the NBA don't mean his opinion matters. His opinion matters to him. He thinks the game should be running through him, and they didn't even play him the second game.
I think Embiid's opinion matters. He cried his way into the MVP. He cried his way into being able to, flagrantly foul, run over defenders in the playoffs. So, I think his opinion matters. I think the NBA listens. He's a part of even though he's
he cried his way into the MVP. What you mean? He earned it. What do you mean?
I believe he was begging the media for it. I think that they would have gladly given it to someone else.
He earned the MVP. Now we ain't gonna do that. He actually earned it the year before that, and they took it from him and gave it to Jokic.
I was just about to say, he earned, regardless of whether or not the NBA, I think NBA a lot of bad things about him. I think he needs to lose weight. I think he needs to stop throwing his teammates under the bus. But I also think he's a hell of a basketball player, and that's something that we can't take with those MVP. He probably could have won 2 MVPs.
Facts, and he probably would have got one last year if he didn't get hurt.
Man, listen,
and he need to stop wearing sketches.
I think he's a part of the protection program.
Ever since Embiid started wearing sketches, he's been playing like shit.
That man, dude, he is sponsored by Skechers, which is insane.
Yeah. He wearing the wrong shoes. Nobody said he can't hoop, but when it comes
to me, he's getting exposed in the Olympics.
When it comes to how the team is going to be ran, no one went up there and said, "Hey man, what you think?" Like I'm sure Kerr, Spoelstra, who else out there? Nope, nobody said, "Hey man, and let's run the offense through Embiid, man," or let's ask him, "Do he want us to run the offense through him?" Nobody cared, man. These guys feel like they're the man because on their own team for the most part, except for White. They are the man, or the next man,
or the next man.
Yeah, White. Hey, you got to go
Yeah,
to a few.
How many till we get to D White?
Because what you say Al Horford, right?
You forgot about KP too.
Yeah, KP's there. It's like that's tough.
Oh shit! Damn.
Perfect segue. What up, Britt Brat? No, you said okay.
Oh shit!
I just had me sitting there for like last 10 minutes.
Listen, I saw when you came in too, and then that's my bad. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, it's okay. I get it. Y'all didn't want me to chime in on what y'all had to say. I get it. So I just got boxed out.
Wow.
We're gonna ask you directly, man. Tell us why LeBron the leader of the team.
Probably because he talks the most. In my opinion, he's more vocal than everybody else. I have to give him credit. I mean, he's I guess when he shows up at certain times, at certain moments. I think KD's the better player by far, but KD's not the vocal leader that you're gonna need on the team. That's LeBron. So that's how I feel about it.
That's fair. I mean,
and nobody can go to KD and ask for tips on what to do on leg day.
I think LeBron is like that significant other that like drags you down and brings you back up. They were losing the whole game, then he comes in to save the day. It's just like the story is just too perfect. Gotta love it.
They're setting them up.
Go
ahead, Britt.
But before we go to the next topic, what we not going to do? Look, I know the man gets hurt. I know he may be out of shape sometimes, whatever which way. We're not going to slander MB's name like that. The dude's talented.
Well,
let's not do that.
Tell him to stop wearing Skechers, and maybe I'll consider it.
I mean,
would you not take that check, Chris?
I'll take that check. I'm not balling in those Skechers, Brittany. I swear.
As far as the comment,
anything that's
getting exposed in the Olympics, if you're a 7-footer who plays in the post and you're playing Bron ball, there's nothing for you to do except do what Anderson Varejao did: set screens.
That's what you become.
Oh yeah, or standing at the 3-point line. Like what am I? How often the NB get the ball in the post?
Yeah,
Jokic get the ball in the post on his team. How often the NB get the ball in the post?
He don't. It doesn't happen. This is definitely a guard wing Bron dominated game plan. I think it's definitely like everybody
AD down there.
Every once in a while. No, you know who been eating? This is totally. Bam has been playing exceptionally well. I think he was the leading scorer.
They're running with him because they can't. Embiid is too slow.
I think he's the best big on the team right now.
Bam.
AD is a close second, though. I would say
second.
AD is a close second.
Yeah.
But Bam is going nuts.
You know who else would have went nuts? Pause. Jaylen Brown, if he was there, but he wasn't. Let's talk about it.
I wish he was on the team. I really do.
Me too.
So explosive.
Yeah, it definitely. I don't understand that, which is making. I listened to the whole Dan Patrick interview because at first I listened to the excerpt that I'm going to play, and I was confused. He did have a better explanation, but I don't think any explanation would have been good for the fact that Jaylen Brown was not selected, but his teammate Derek White was. But here's what Grant Hill said in regards when Dan Patrick asked him, did he speak to Jaylen Brown about the decision to not be picked?
I spoke to his agent, and I spoke to his agent. We, I don't know if that was before or after, things went out on Twitter, but yeah, I mean, I think this idea that there's a conspiracy theory. I always love a good conspiracy theory, but it was really truly a basketball decision, and these are tough decisions, But having gone through this with the FIBA competition, you want to find the right balance and the right pieces on the court that we needed. And not to say that he wouldn't have been good. There's a lot of guys. You can go on a list of guys who are very capable and very, very, very qualified. But, for where we were, it was the right decision. And Derek White, I think, will help us as we pursue goal.
Okay. I'm gonna say two things, and I'm gonna let other people go, and I may say another thing. It depends on how I feel. How many lies did y'all hear in that in that little excerpt from Grant Hill? How many untruths?
All of them.
Quite a few. I think everything he said.
I heard 0 lies.
Jay, you need me to play the clip again? Your audio went out?
No, I heard 0 lies.
No?
I also didn't hear anything significant. While he was talking, I just kept thinking, like, he sounds like Will Smith answering questions in the interview. Like, he talking, but he ain't answering shit. Like,
he just running his mouth?
Yeah.
The biggest
I wouldn't call it lies. I would call it endless rambling.
Yeah, but I don't think he really spoke. You're right, because he really didn't speak to the fact of, hey, why did you choose? Okay, you said a lot of guys are deserving, but none of those guys are the Eastern Conference MVP, the Finals MVP, recent NBA champion, and a dude that can play defense, a dude that can score the basketball over and over again. Like, he fits whatever you need a basketball player to do. Super athletic, can run the floor. So I just think that, you know, when you are the figurehead like Grant Hill is now, I think that, you know, you kind of just say what the powers that be want you to say. And we already know Nike don't rock with Jaylen Brown. We know that he don't rock with them either, though. So let's just call it what it is. Grant Hill can't come out and say that, but at the end of the day, I think saying it's a basketball decision was just what he was supposed to say. What y'all think? Go ahead, Mel.
Man. Okay, so Grant Hill. Man, this is crazy, man. First of all, why did he agree to go on Dan Patrick's show? Right. So who makes that phone call? Does his agent call Dan Patrick and say, hey, we got something we want to get off our chest, have us on? Because I know Grant Hill's busy in Paris. Or does Dan Patrick call and say, hey, do you want to come on the show and talk about what happened with Jaylen Brown? Like, either way, there's no way that Grant Hill went on that show not knowing that question was coming, right? So when he says, oh, I'm glad you asked me that, that's the first lie. Or at least the first disingenuous thing, because now you're trying to act like we're dumb and you took that interview not knowing that Dan Patrick was going to ask you about Jaylen Brown.
Exactly. It had just happened. So you know that was a question.
Everything down there, everything was downhill from there. I know you lying. As soon as your mouth start moving, I know you lying, because you started out with something that was not true and something that was a lie, and you already trying to dupe me, and I don't like being duped, so I just assume everything you said was cap.
So yeah, he led with a lie, so everything after it seemed like a lie to you.
Yeah. Nobody started lying and then say, all right, let me give you the truth now.
They just keep going.
Yeah, nobody does that.
That's fact. That's fact. Do you think that it's okay? First of all, is this a personal thing? I think that it has some personal undertones when it comes to Jaylen Brown because of who he is. But I think it's a business thing as well with Nike, but because Nike does this to non-Nike players anyway, for the most part. There are some guys that, you know, who star is too big to not put on there, like Ant was this past year. He's must-see TV, even his interviews. But, you know, is this a Jaylen Brown personal thing more so than it is a Nike thing, or is it equally both? Britt, what you think? Yeah.
Look, I think I do. We know Nike sponsors the whole USA team. Every athlete that goes. I do think they had something against Jaylen Brown for his comments that he said so many years ago, I guess, regarding Kyrie and whatnot. I mean, there's a reason why Kyrie's not on this team, right? So, I don't know. I just think, I don't know. I think it's a PR thing with Grant Hill. I'm just going back a little bit. If we all know how media works, you know, they know the questions prior to interviews. They know they prepare, they get ready for everybody. Everybody has a public relations person, publicist. So he was well prepared for this. But I mean, let's be real. We know Nike has something against those comments. They didn't like those Jaylen Brown comments. It makes them look bad. We all know this. I do think that's one of the reasons why Jaylen Brown is not on this team. And that is what it is. I don't really have much else to say about it. As long as we win, honestly, it's time to move on. But as long as Nike is the sponsorship of USA team, and they're probably going to continue to be that for a very, very long time. Unfortunately, this is the nonsense that we're going to have to probably deal with every time somebody speaks about Nike, which is unfortunate.
And don't let none of this distract you from the fact that LeBron is averaging 6 turnovers a game.
I think everybody sitting on it was personal when they picked his teammate instead of him.
Yeah, I mean, but like, cause seriously, if you really like, you could have went so many other ways,
anywhere else.
Player, you could have got like Derek White. I don't want to. We know what
he's not a top 25 player in the league right now.
No, that's what I wanted to say. That's how I'll say it nicely, because I like what Derek White brings to basketball for any team. Honestly, what he does, he's a star in his role. Whatever you need him to do, if this is what it is. But at the end of the day, you had to go to the Celtics and get everybody except for the Finals MVP. Did you really have to do that?
If it wasn't personal before, it was personal right then.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Gardenia said she thinks Jaylen made it personal. I think that, he was speaking his personal opinion, and Nike took it personal first.
I think that Nike made it personal first by, spearheading who to pick in place of Kawhi and Derek White. And I think Grant Hill made it personal with his rebuttal comments.
The conspiracy theory comment.
Yeah, there was no reason for that at all. You know what I'm saying? But you dug into that knowing who your target audience was. You know who that shot was meant for, right? Instead of just letting Jaylen Brown vent and get it off his chest, because a lot of people felt he would have fit on Team USA. But for you to go and make those comments and try to downplay his intelligence like that was just super uncalled for. So I think Team USA or Nike made it personal first by being petty and messy like that and go and pick the 5th, 6th best guy on that team in Boston. And then Grant Hill made it personal with his comments after that.
Yeah, facts.
I think it was definitely personal for sure. But I think there are so many different moving parts. I think that it's personal for Nike. I do think that there's other power players involved, like LeBron and Clutch. Like when you think about it, LeBron, he's trying to have this great story. He doesn't necessarily, I think Rich Paul is also protecting him in a way. They don't want someone who's kind of like a loose cannon saying something maybe political and taking away from, this story that he's riding off into the sunset with at the end of his career. I think that, Grant Hill, I don't think he made the decision. I think he was told by Nike and by the, the powerful people involved. I don't think, when you think about it, basketball is a game of moments. So I do want to shout out Derek White, because he didn't flop in this moment. He was given this opportunity, undeservedly so, but he's taken advantage and shown that he's a qualified NBA player and that is still better than the rest of the world. I think that that's what he's put on display every time. He's going to be a two-way player. He's come up in big moments, made great shots, defensive stops, took hard fouls, and just got right back up and started playing again. I mean, he's been really good for the team, but Jaylen Brown being left off the team, I think also LeBron and Clutch had no problem with it. I do think that Nike, LeBron, Clutch sat down and made this decision together. Like, hey, I don't mind, because maybe he's going to take away my shine, similar to him taking away shine from Tatum. Tatum missed out on the Finals MVP, and a lot of people felt like that should have gone to him. But it went to Jaylen Brown. You don't think he would have had crazy explosive moments all throughout these Olympics? So they had the opportunity to leave him off this team, and I think multiple people were involved.
Franklin K said this is all a part of the LeBron documentary. Go ahead, Jay.
Clutch Sports also convinced Joe Biden not to run for re-election.
Power. That's power.
I was about to say something great.
Let me play devil's advocate real quick, right? Let me be that guy.
Okay.
So let's say that it's not an issue of whatever Jaylen Brown's political beliefs is or anything like that, right? When they're structuring this team, right? They know that he just won Finals MVP, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. He's got this aura around him. He's glowing as a star. You know, just kind of spearheaded your team winning, right? We just saw Jason Tatum get benched, and we know who he is, right? Do you think that they understand that, hey, everybody's not going to be able to get a chance to play? Do you think they was like risk management? We can risk sitting Tatum, but we can't risk sitting the dude who just won two MVPs back to back. How
Not
much
quite.
slack they would get back for that?
No, I don't think they factored that in when they was deciding not to bring him in and to pick his teammate. I don't think that was like, we can't sit Brown. No, I don't think that was the fact. I think that's totally unrelated. And I think everything that y'all said is all of that stuff is true, man. Like Brown is too outspoken. Brown might say something and make a political statement. Same reason why they didn't want Kyrie ever in there. You know, it's along those lines, and multiple people probably was involved, because I'm pretty sure if LeBron wanted to throw his weight around, he could have overrid that or gave his input or whatever the case may be, but he probably didn't say anything. So,
but do you guys remember in game 2, LeBron didn't play 27 minutes. He played the exact same number of minutes as Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant outplayed him again in game 2. And did anybody notice him pouting on the bench?
Oh, Brown?
No, I ain't see that.
He was pouting on the bench, looking like devastated that he was getting outshined. So if it were up to him, I believe that they would have tried to make sure Kevin Durant couldn't play and take away the shine from this story, because it's going to be a huge debate as to who was the best player on, Team USA. That performance that Kevin Durant had in game 1, it's just legendary. Nobody can deny that.
I don't think LeBron has to go that deep, because it don't matter what Kevin Durant does, as long as LeBron does his normal points, rebounds, and assists, and he's going to be the vocal leader, and he's going to be the leader of the team, and he's going to be on the floor. It's already his team. And I'm not even mad, because we know for a fact if Team USA loses, we're going to blame LeBron. So we can't have it both ways. If we want to blame LeBron if they lose,
and it's his squad.
Then it's his squad, and let him get some praise if they win. Right? We know Kevin Durant is better than LeBron, but Kevin Durant didn't fight him for leader of the team. Steph Curry didn't fight LeBron for leader of the team. They just willingly gave it to LeBron. So whatever the praise is that's just due to the leader of the team, let LeBron have it. We know he's manipulating all of it, but he's still doing the work to earn a little bit of it. Let him have it. I don't even care. Let him have. Look, once I say it once or twice, LeBron, we know you're manipulating this whole situation. That's all I need to do is say it once or twice. I ain't gonna be the dead horse on it, man. We know he phony. We know Kevin Durant is better, but hey, we go blame LeBron if they lose. I mean, let him have his day.
I'm here for that, but for a moment, can we please lament on Steph Curry playing like shit as a result of playing alongside LeBron? Like, he looks bad on a world stage. Like, it's just not good basketball, though.
I'm not. I wouldn't say he playing like crap. I would say he's missing his shots that he normally make. He's missing his shots. If his shots go down, then he's not playing like crap. Why is his shots going down? Is a lot of debate that can be going around why his shots not going down. He might not be in rhythm, and that might have something to do with the style of play that USA is playing. But I hold off on saying you're playing like crap. Like that's way too far to the extreme.
It's crazy. Like we talking about this team that has played 2 games and won both games by almost 20 points, an average of 20 points. Like we're talking like they're in shambles, and this shit it looks bad, it's terrible, it's all that. Dude, they doing what they're supposed to do. They're winning the games on the court that they're supposed to win.
They didn't make the spread the last game. They didn't cover the spread. So
the spread was 46.
No. The spread was 23
25.
and a half.
It was 25 and a half or something like that, right?
23 and a half.
23 and a half.
Because the spread last time against South Sudan was 43 and a half, and they fucked it up.
Dude, South Sudan ain't no scrubs. They just not. They're not.
No, they're not. They're not.
But can we all agree, though, that all of these games would be like won by a wide margin blowouts if Kevin Durant was the leader of these teams?
I think so. I think so. I would agree.
I think 40 or 50 points.
I don't know about 40 or 50, but I think the offense would run more smoother and more people would get involved. And I think when that happens, you know, everybody who get their offense going plays better defense.
Imagine if it was led by Steph and Kevin Durant.
It'd be phenomenal.
Imagine if we saw that. Like, I was so excited for this Olympics because they'd be coming back together. I think that they have been the best teammates to each other in the last 20 years or so. And we don't get to see, like, we don't get to see
crazy. You know what's crazy? If this was a Kevin Durant, Steph Curry led team, then you wouldn't see LeBron at all.
Yeah, no, he'll be playing Draymond Green's role. But look at this. This ESPN comment, perfect. He said the starting lineup playing Bron ball, the bench is playing Curry's offense.
And they dig them out of holes every time that second unit comes in. They make the plays. They start making the winning plays. They dictate momentum in every single game. And that's part of the reasons why I also say that KD is the best. Like, yes, they won in the, like Kendrick Perkins said, in the expedition games. You know, those games were really, really close. And granted, you got to take into account that, you know, they were limited as far as the number of practices they could have. That's cool, but the proof is in the pudding. When KD, the games that Kevin Durant plays, the games are the spread is much larger because of the fact that he's playing. Simple as that. He is unguardable, and he's going to continue.
And imagine, because when he gets in the game, because he's still coming off the bench, so when he gets in the game, they're probably down, right? So
a lot of times
he gets in the game, he erases the deficit, and then adds on to it. So imagine if he's starting the game, would there be a deficit? I don't think.
Look, and then everybody knows it too, Chris, because what was they saying when they was doing the exhibition games and they wasn't looking good? Wait, we don't even have KD yet. Wait the KD back. Everybody kept saying, wait the KD, wait the KD, wait. Everybody knows it.
We said
the reason why we can't, and the reason why we can't see obviously that KD is the better player when he's in the NBA is because, like, in the international play, there's nothing really different. They play more physical, but there's no favorites. There's no league pushing an agenda. There's no league favoring a superstar that they're marketing. So they're not picking and choosing who gets calls and who don't get calls, right? So in that format, Kevin Durant always outshines LeBron, and so does Carmelo Anthony. But in the NBA realm, now you in his house. Now you in his wheelhouse. I have all the favor. I get the whistle, and it's coming my way, not your way. Right, I get the favor. They're pushing me. They're marketing me. They're making money off me, and I'm saying me, LeBron James, and Carmelo Anthony, KD. They get the short end of the stick. You know what I mean? So that's why it looks different internationally versus NBA. But are we doing phone lines on this one, Zoe, or no?
Yeah, we could do. We didn't take phone calls on the first one, so we'll want to call in, share their opinion on the Jaylen Brown, Grant Hill, Team USA thing, or any of the topics that we've had previously. Man, call in. Stay out. Don't just be in the comments talking crazy. Call the show, please. And while you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I haven't checked the likes to see if our likes are matching our viewers. But if you hadn't hit that like button, go ahead and do that.
All right, Chris from Raleigh, what's up?
Mel, man, I got a bone to pick with you, man. No diddy.
Yes, sir.
But I'm gonna wait until you by yourself, man, and I'm gonna cook you through the hard way.
Wait,
like Ticket TV say, I'm gonna cook you through the hard way.
Wait, you mad at me for my Caitlin Clark show last night?
Yeah, that's a part of it, but I don't like how you be doing me, man. Every time I call, you give me 2 seconds, but you got dudes calling in with speech impediments, talking about some. Nigga, why are you talking about Bronny James? He a kid. And you let him go on for about 20, 30 minutes. I don't like that,
man. In Mel's defense, it takes about that time to get the thought out.
And
pretty much. Pretty much.
It's tough. It's tough.
That dude, you gave that dude a whole hour.
we make it a habit not to negotiate with terrorists, man. So we just let shit be how it be.
What's up, man, though?
Man, KD is the softest superstar in NBA in sports history. He only plays good. He only plays good when he's around other great players. But in the NBA, he gets cooked because it's him and one other person and just the team. But when you put him with people with superstars on his level or near his level, he shines. That's why he was good with Steph and Clay. Those are two other guys, not on his level, but they're right there with him.
Was he good? Was he?
Hold on, man. I got him. Chris, let me ask you a question. Who was those better players or as good as players or star players his MVP year?
You talking about 2014 when he won that one MVP?
It's still an MVP. Answer the question.
Crickets.
What, come playoff time? It was Russ. I think
No. MVP is not a postseason award.
Because
MVP is not a postseason award.
He gets cooked in the playoffs.
MVP. Who got cooked in the playoffs? Who got cooked in the playoffs? Who got cooked in the playoffs?
KD. When his ass faced the Celtics, he got cooked. When he faced the Bucks, he got cooked. He get outside of Golden State.
Hold on. When he faced the Bucks, he got cooked. The same Bucks that he dragged the Kyrie list, broken James Harden to a game 7 with, and almost, if it wasn't for a fucking toenail, almost beat the Bucks.
Would have, could have, but it didn't happen. How's
that getting dragged? And that's Steve Nash's fault because Steve Nash was coaching terribly. Kevin Durant was out there on willpower and pure.
They said they didn't need a coach. Remember?
Who said that?
Kyrie Irving said we don't need a coach. When Steve Nash was hired, we really don't need a coach. He said that.
You talking about the conversation was Kevin Durant. So how did Kyrie Irving get brought up?
They don't need a coach. So why you brought up Steve Nash? If we talking about Kevin Durant, don't bring up Steve Nash. Or I'm gonna say Kyrie said.
Make sure when you're talking about historical facts that your facts are straight. They didn't get
those
drugged by
are
Milwaukee.
Historical facts.
They didn't get drugged by Milwaukee.
Said they don't need a coach.
They didn't get drugged by Milwaukee, and Kevin Durant plays very well as the lead. Otherwise, OKC wouldn't have made it to the finals against Miami.
If you lost, you got cooked, brother. It doesn't matter about how many.
Hold on. Wait. So by that logic, Chris from Raleigh, Luka's fucking dog buns.
That man said he was from the place that got the best double bacon cheeseburger. Yeah, the double bacon cheeseburger combo.
So by that logic,
he said he's from Raleigh, boy.
By that logic, Luka is fucking dog ass.
Player in the fucking world, and it's not even fucking.
Who's the best player in the world?
Let's not go there.
Who's the best player in the world?
Luka.
The best. Hold on. Yo, quote unquote, best player in the world ain't even playing on the world stage.
You know, I'm a Maverick fan, and I don't agree with that.
You don't think the best player in the world needs to be playing on the world stage to prove he's the best player in the world?
Nope, he deserves.
Hey man, we appreciate your call, brother. Man, thank you for the call, Chris. As always, we got to clear the phone lines to get some people with some sense in here. We thank you for the call, man. We'll see you back in the comments, bro. Thank you.
What you hanging up for? You mad?
Man, hang up on this man, dog. Talking about the quote unquote best player in the world don't need to be on the world stage to prove he the best player in the world.
You know what? My memory is coming back to me. Chris, your first time calling, was that you that trolled me about Caitlin Clark and said, "Now tell me why you love Caitlin Clark"? Was that you? I need to go back to that show, man. I'm starting to connect some dots. Nah, you trolled. That was him.
It probably was. I think it. You know what? We're gonna do our research.
What the comment? What it say? I probably.
Man, I gotta go. I gotta go back and find. It was your first time calling, man, and it took me probably 90% of that phone call to realize I was being trolled.
Yeah,
you got me good though.
He's an expert troll.
It ain't a troll. Caitlin Clark is the best player in the WNBA. She's the face of the league.
All right.
Y'all keep talking about turnovers. I don't care about tomatoes. It's no different to me.
Oh yeah, we got the clip about you saying bypass the turnovers. Like that's not a key part of the game. We remember that?
We gonna bypass them damn turnovers. Yeah. She's still racking in millions of views whenever she on the floor.
All right.
Hey, Jeremy Lin was racking in views too.
Man, I'm not thinking about that dude, man.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna be thinking about her after it's over. After this NCAA over.
He had 10 good games. And people was on this side because he's trying to get out of here.
How many good games have Caitlin Clark had as a pro?
3.
All of them. Every time she step out on that,
all of them,
she having a good game.
Oh man,
damn right.
Hey, you know what, Mel? I think we found somebody who loved Caitlin Clark more than you.
Hey, look, I'm gonna see how I can get a voice generator on my phone, and every time he called, his voice goes sound like Uncle Ruckus. That's what I'm gonna try to do.
What?
What do you guys think that Caitlin Clark fans are going to say next about her when we're no longer calling her John Stockton? Who do you think she's going to be next, Mel?
They'll figure something out, man. It might be.
I think she's going to be a good fiance, a great mom.
Okay, so y'all think she's going to be a bust? Y'all think Caitlin Clark is going to be a bust?
I mean, what has she shown otherwise? I'm not saying bust, but
she ain't no bust. She already passed that stage. She's not gonna be a bust.
I'm not saying she's gonna be a bust, but I'm not seeing this face of the league, WNBA GOAT, and everybody's saying she's gonna be.
She's just a rookie.
Oh, wait, hold on. So she's just a rookie. So how's she the face of the league?
Hey, you know what? No, I got this Gardenia call in because I'm tired of you and your Caitlin Clark cap.
I gotta call her right now, Mel.
All right, let me get Chris out the line. Chris, man, I appreciate it, man.
You do this, all right, man. I'm gonna cook you, Mel, next time. All right.
I go live tomorrow, man, so you can come in and get cooked.
My man.
All right,
Chris type of cooking is serving raw food.
Eating MREs, that's his cooking.
Right.
All right, Carla, you want
Chris type of cooking is just.
Hey, what's good, panel? It's man.
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, man?
What's going on, man? Salute. What we talking about? Caitlin Clark to Kevin Durant? Because I had a Kevin Durant tape.
Go ahead.
No, we talking about Kevin Durant.
Well, I'm gonna say this is Savant, man.
What's up, big dog?
I was gonna say, man, what's going on, big bro?
Hey, they get around your hold on, Savant. Hey, they get around your no call waiting. They remember the. I'm talking to Melvin. Oh,
mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, man, Kevin Durant is a pure basketball player, and I think the Olympic format is the perfect format for Kevin Durant. The NBA, they kind of want him to be, i.e., LeBron, Steph, a leader and all that kind of stuff. And in that role, I don't think he thrives. I think if you just give Kevin Durant a basketball, send him to the YMCA, dude gonna like the best basketball player in the world. And it kind of looks like that in the Olympics. As far as LeBron go, man, I don't know if y'all would agree with me on this. I think this is his last hoorah. You know what I mean? He's giving his all, because after this, it's going to be a bunch of Bronny James news and the Lakers being horrible news. And I think he's just trying to get this gold medal out the way. But I wanted to ask the panel, do y'all think this gold medal is going to enhance LeBron's legacy, or what y'all think this is going to do for him? We definitely getting a documentary after this.
Nah, the story already written, man. He'll go down in history right where he is.
Yeah, in real life, no, but for delusional LeBron fans, anything he does enhances his legacy. It don't matter what it is. If he scored 30 on his birthday, they go use it. They go say
that's why he's the GOAT.
Yeah,
that's what they're gonna say.
And this documentary, I guarantee you, they're not even gonna talk about Kevin Durant. It's just gonna be about what LeBron did. Kevin Durant gonna be completely omitted. They're gonna green screen his character. They're gonna green screen all his images.
Player 98.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time that a bald-headed, egotistical 23 made a documentary and didn't talk about nobody else.
Diabolical, man.
Yeah, you on the playroom.
I'm just saying it wouldn't be the first time we've seen it. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, listen, LeBron will mess around there.
Nah, I was joking right there, man. That was a joke. That was
okay. Yeah, you had me off to go up the creek, man.
All right, man. Thanks for the call, Tony. Man, we got one more caller from Florida on here. I'm gonna let the bottom row, Corey, Brittany, and Dominique handle the Florida caller. Caller from Florida, go ahead.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Hey, let me ask you something before I make a comment. I've been watching your program for the last few days. It's interesting. But let me ask you guys something. Have any of you guys ever played basketball at a high level?
Yes. Yes. I played ball and being high at the same time.
Hey, let's.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Let's say this.
Any of you guys ever play basketball organized league in a high level?
Hold on. For the sake of the conversation, let's just say no, and then go ahead with your question.
Okay. You know, I don't understand the level of hate you guys got for LeBron. Honestly, I just don't get it. You're losing on greatness. You're not going to see a player like him again, maybe during your lifetime. And all you guys do every single day is passion, especially the girl.
I'll let her address it.
You guys are.
I'll let her address that, but I do want to address that.
Let me continue.
Go ahead.
Kevin Durant is a great player. Okay? Kevin Durant is not LeBron James. LeBron can do so many things in the court that Kevin can only dream about. Okay? I've been watching basketball for 50 years. I've seen everybody. I've seen Pistol Pete. I've seen everybody in the NBA. And you're losing on the greatest players who ever played the game just because of your hate. And you know what bothers me? This guy is in your own community. I cannot understand why you guys have so much hate for this guy.
What makes him?
Honestly,
what makes him?
I can't understand it. I see you guys, and I say, why? What are the reasons for you guys to hate this guy so much?
Well, all right, I'm gonna let them. Hold on. What's your name, brother? What's your name?
Guillermo.
Say it again.
Guillermo.
Okay. So look,
I was gonna lose my shit if it was Tony.
I go last on this one because I gotta let the bottom row of the panel address this, especially Dominique, since you mentioned her. But I will.
I mean, this girl thinking that LeBron is.
Well, hold on. Before you go there,
it's about to be good. Hold on.
And I address it later, but I just wanted to say, don't bring the feelings to it. Like you said, you bothered by it. I don't understand what you're bothered by. It
bothers me that you guys.
Hold on. Let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish. We don't have. Well, me personally, I speak for self. I don't have a.
You're the biggest hater of all of them.
I don't have
a program every day.
All right.
Whoa!
I put him on mute. Right. So look, I don't have a hating bone in my body for a basketball player that I don't know. That's not true. Right. So, hating him, you have to define the word hate before you come here.
If
you you got too much emotion. You can't even. I just sat here and let you talk, and you can't even let nobody on the panel talk. That's crazy.
Why can't anybody be honest about their feeling about LeBron?
I don't know. They want everybody to have the same opinion that they have about LeBron. We sat here and we talked about his 6 turnovers. We sat here and we talked about how the offense doesn't run the way it should run when you got a group of superstars all together, right? And we're talking about the defensive end. We talk about a whole bunch of other things, and you calling that hate? It's basketball analysis. Yeah. That's what it is. You come up here talking about somebody in my own computer. I have to agree with that style of basketball because he's black.
That's like saying I gotta agree with her political views because she black and come out.
Yeah. How the hell are you gonna try to come out here and guilt trip us into changing our opinion about LeBron?
Basketball game.
It's a basketball game. I don't give a fuck about him being black. He can be the blackest motherfucker on earth. I don't care. If I don't like his basketball game, I'm going to say I don't like his basketball game. Don't come up here talking about he's from your community and you supposed to like, fuck that. What the hell is wrong with y'all?
Y'all done got me.
But listen, you can't. This is what I always say though. You can never say anything, and it doesn't have to be negative about LeBron.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't say anything truthful about LeBron.
And you can't. My thing about it is like, and there's somebody else in the comments, Leslie Roberts, I think, and it's like
to his point, I do agree with not just LeBron though. I do agree with the fact that America as a whole has become infatuated with shitting on greatness. If somebody's doing something greater than somebody that you felt like was the GOAT or the best, this, that, and the third, like we worked so hard
But Jay, I don't think anybody's shitting on it because I still say he's a top 5 player of all time.
And look,
that's
Jay,
greatness.
hold on, but Jay, the point. But hold on, but Jay, the point he made to us when we missing out on greatness. No, I watched the game. I seen this game. I ain't missing out on nothing.
So I don't agree. I don't agree with a lot of things that he said. But I'm saying to that point, I'm like, yo, I've noticed that a lot. Like people let their love or affection for one thing or one person cloud their judgment about, other great players, regardless of the sport.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter who it is, like there are some, and I'll change the subject just kind of so I won't just use a LeBron thing. There are some people that says Patrick Mahomes sucks because he's challenging what Tom Brady did. And we know that's clearly not true. That man don't suck. He's actually great. So it's a product of where we find ourselves in America right now. Like no one can look at and to bring it back to LeBron James, no one can look at LeBron and say he's not one of the best players you've ever seen play.
Yeah, and you never heard me, and you never heard me say he's not.
No,
but if you point out something bad about LeBron, this is the kind of phone calls that you will receive.
But the thing about it is, the thing that makes me mad about it is they talk about, like I said, Leslie Roberts been in the comments talking about why nobody said anything when KD dropped 3-1 to the Warriors. We've been very critical of KD's shortcomings plenty of times, but because you guys are so programmed to only jump when LeBron is being talked about that you don't hear when everybody is critical of everybody else. We are very critical of Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Joel Embiid, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, James Harden. We have been very critical of these other superstars, but because you guys are so programmed to only operate when you hear LeBron, and you don't see the criticism.
But what I'm speaking of is not
everybody else.
What I'm speaking of is like there's a mindset. Let's say your favorite player is Paul George. I don't know why that would be your favorite player.
Yo, the young kids like PT right now.
Yeah, they really do. But anybody who's not Paul George, instead of just saying, yo, I prefer, my favorite player is David Robinson. Is David Robinson the best player ever? No. I can say that, but he's my favorite player of all time. I'm not going to shit on Shaq because Shaq was better than David Robinson in the post.
Jay, I don't like that line of, I don't like that where you're going with that because nobody's crapping on LeBron.
I'm not saying, no, hold on. You said nobody's crapping on LeBron. Read the comments. I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying no one on the panel is. Read the comments. We do this show enough where there's people who saying shit that's totally nowhere near true. It's totally not even. It doesn't even make.
Forget the comments. He called to speak to the panel.
Yeah,
he didn't get on the comments. He went at the panel. He went at two specific people on the panel.
So do you want me to say again? Do you want me to say again? I don't agree with what he said. No, I
don't agree with him coming in with that guilt trip of, he's from your community. I don't understand the hate. Man, that really pissed me off, man. He's from your community. I don't understand the hate.
I don't understand how you could do.
Nah, man, you can't let that bag you up. You can't let that bag you up. Again, a person who doesn't have a valid argument will say anything to sound like they got a valid argument.
That is true.
I gotta agree with him. Hey, dude did come in and get on my top. He need to call back, man, because I want to let him finish because I do want to address his. But we got one other caller from Jersey. Go ahead.
Yeah, I had to call after hearing that. I hope nobody ever says something as disrespectful as that again. It's just because this dude is black, we should love him. People don't understand that. So I'm a therapist by trade. The problem why people do not like LeBron is because he is the clearest case of narcissistic personality disorder. He has to be the best at everything he does. He's a manipulative person. He's arrogant. He makes it seem like he does all these great things for our community, building schools and things like that. But when you look deeper into it, he has not paid for any of this stuff, and he takes no accountability for it. So we're going to hate the fact that he's out here showboating like he put the whole team together and he's carrying them on his back, but he's also playing the most minutes, having the most turnovers, probably taking like the most shots. So yeah, his stats are going to be up there if he's controlling the whole game. So no, he's not the best. He's not the best player on the team, and it's clear. And it's pissing me off that this dude has everybody manipulated. He is to black people what Trump is to white people. Psychologically, they have the same exact personality. That's why you have these delusional people calling in talking about how great he is, because it's that same type of delusion. When you listen to it, you hear these people that are LeBron fanatics. It's the same thing you hear from Trump fanatics, and it drives people crazy because it's like, how could anybody think about this type of thing?
I was just about to say the same exact thing, bro. I was about to say the same thing.
It's radical as fuck, but I hear him.
I was about to say the exact same thing.
We are objective, Guillermo. We are objective. You
objective when you're announcing.
Please go do a deep dive on our shows where we've actually talked about him in positive lights. Please, not just about off the court. We've talked about what he's done on the court in positive lights. But however, he does do clown shit at a high rate. So we would not be doing our job properly if we didn't address the clown shit he does at a high rate.
I want to know if Guillermo feels like he's being objective in his analysis of us and analyzing LeBron.
Nah, man. Your mama black, your sister black, so you should support LeBron.
Yeah, that is.
Why should we love somebody that loses? Somebody that loses almost half as much as they win. We're supposed to look at that as greatness. And when you got stacked teams and you worked everything out to your favor, and when you used up teams for all of their money, their resources, and their players get old, you just jump ship to the next super team. That's not greatness. That's taking the easy. That's taking the easy road. That's why people admire Kobe.
Like that. Like, who don't lose half as much as they win?
Who loses? Who is? What is he? 4 and 6
in the final.
Why do we give him this participation trophy because he made it to 10 finals? What is with this culture of participation trophy? Like, he didn't win.
Take your team to get ice cream.
Hey, Tony, you are wild for that comment.
Whoa.
Hey, that's the kind of energy he came on the phone with, though.
He did. Like it almost felt like he was trying to chastise everybody.
What do you mean?
What it boils down to, like, so the whole 4 and 6 in the finals, like that. That's not a thing. Like, that's not a thing at all. It's not. Either you're the champion or you're not.
Nah, Gardenia, you're right.
It is. It's an amazing fruit. It is an amazing fruit. Yeah, but the whole 4 and 6 thing in the finals, that's not a thing. That's not a thing at all. Either you are the champion at the end of the year or you're not. So he has 4 championships, 5, but 4 at the end of the year.
1.
He has 4 championships in 20 years of playing.
22 years of playing.
Whatever, 22.
Could you explain why after every finals loss, why there was always a built-in excuse? Like how he had a broken hand one year, the same thing that Amari Stoudemire did, but people killed him, but praised LeBron. Like, why was there always some sort of excuse? Like if you are real greatness, like, people are going to see you when you're at your lowest moment, and you're going to acknowledge it.
You got to ask the people that bought the excuse, man. Either you win or you're a loser. It don't matter.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
You do a lot of
there are 29 teams that lost this year. There are 29 teams that lost this year, bro. The Celtics are the champions, and everybody else are losers. Like, I don't know how people don't get that. I don't give a shit how far you went in the playoffs. I don't care if you went to Game 7 in the finals. If you didn't win, you were a loser.
I mean, I get the premise, but I can't say that. I remember some legendary playoff runs. Of course, you remember the guy who's the last man standing most of the time. And first of all, what's your name? Craig. I didn't know how you was gonna land that Trump and LeBron plane, but you did, brother. Like,
you did. Yeah, you did.
And you caught me off guard, but you landed that plane. First of all, salute. So, I think that when you say LeBron, like 4 and 6, I get what Jay's point is. Like, if you won or you didn't, but aren't there legendary playoff runs of guys who never won? I never won. I remember his playoff runs.
So it doesn't count. AI is a really talented loser.
Jeez,
man, I'm doing a full segment show after this show. All on LeBron, 4 segments. I'm about to put him in the freaking dirt tonight. And Guillermo, I hope you on there. I'm gonna let you call in. I'm about to put him in the dirt tonight. His black ass. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna Uncle Ruckus his ass tonight.
Uncle Ruckus no relation.
You had enough,
but no, man. I mean, we gotta be consistent, man. We gotta be consistent. Like we praise things that don't matter, and we penalize things that don't matter too. We got to be consistent. Like we just do.
Can I ask you a question about that? Though?
He's lost a lot more than he's won.
He just said in the comments, let him call in right now.
And we got time, though.
Let's do it. Hold
on, man. Let's be time mindful because I do want to get. We got some fire shit today. I do want to get to these other topics. Let's be time mindful.
If we got time at the end,
I will say this though. To Guillermo, if you do call back in, please be mindful and respectful, and let everybody speak when you are, asking questions, stuff like that, and we'll have the same respect for you as well.
It's a conversation. It's a conversation. You can't dominate it.
I'm gonna get out of pocket with him. Anybody to come here and talk about some black? Man. I'm telling you, that's my pet peeve, man. I'm about to get out of pocket with his ass.
Hey, you got to turn the head to the back and put the shades back on.
I might make the Patreon free.
Hey, but Greg, we definitely thank you for the call too, Greg.
Man.
All right, thanks, bro.
Thank you for
having me.
Yep.
No, for sure.
Hey, can I get to these super chats, Zoe, before we move?
Yeah, go ahead.
He said no problem. He about to call in.
All right, Tony the Savant, thanks for the super chat. Rich Paul, Clutch Sports done. Got to my guy clearly. I think it was earlier. Luka is to basketball what skid marks is to draws.
Shit.
Sheesh.
Okay, he not that bad. Come on now. You ain't gonna talk about my boy like that.
Drama 30. He's black, so we should love him. He's a narcissist, not good for our kids to follow after his character. I don't know about that. I mean, the narcissist part is facts, but hey, I'm a narcissist too, so I mean, proud. Yeah, we in good company. I didn't know that's how that works. Never mind about Luka then.
That was hilarious, bro.
4 and 6 is a thing you handpick super teams.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
If we count final losses, we got to count teams that don't make it to finals too. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Keep going.
I think Jay, I don't feel like that. You had your opportunity to be number one, and you couldn't finish the job.
Everybody had the opportunity to be number one.
You climbed the ladder, and you were there. You were 1 or 2, and you had the opportunity. It was a 50-50 shot, and you lost it.
Hey,
right.
You all got a 50-50 shot at the beginning of the season, bro.
No, you don't, because it's 30 teams in the league. So you got one chance in 30 to get there. That ain't 50-50, partner. That ain't 50-50.
Let me get this out of the way. Let me get this. This is the last one. $25 super chat, Ron Waters. We appreciate it, man. I get a shotgun glass. Friday evenings, a cigar, a glass of tequila. Don't say that name. She stalked me.
Yeah,
we don't fuck with her. Hey, yo, I appreciate y'all for coming.
We don't fuck with her.
I am done.
And man down sports, best thing in sports, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Appreciate the love, man.
That name is
you wild, man.
We all know what it takes to win a championship. Well, we probably don't. It takes good. It takes a good front office. It takes everything. So if your team suck and y'all don't even make the playoffs because your front office suck and your players suck, you don't get excuse for losing early in the season. Nah, either you won or you lost.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna move after this one, but Guerin was back on the phone. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, let me just say a few things about LeBron. Okay.
Okay.
This is the topic right now. You put the record of 4 and 6 in the finals, right? He's been in the finals 10 times. Are you guys listening?
Yes.
We are here.
He's been in the finals 10 times. When he moved away from Cleveland, he won 60 games when he was in Cleveland his last year. When he left, the team won 23. Okay? Miami, when he got to Miami, that first year, Miami didn't even make the playoffs. Or they made it only by winning like 42 games. They became the best team in the league. When he left Miami turned into a team that couldn't make the playoffs.
Guillermo, go ahead, man. Go ahead. And then I just got one comment after you finish.
Let him cook.
Go ahead.
When he went to the Lakers, let me finish.
Well, but hold on, you making several points, man. Like you want to go for 2 minutes and make 6 points?
Example why the pen doesn't matter. Let me give you an example. Let me finish my point.
Go ahead, Guillermo. Go ahead.
He went to the Lakers. Okay, he went to the Lakers. I'm just giving you all around about his history in basketball. He went to the Lakers the first year. I don't know if you guys remember. They were second in the West before he got injured in Christmas. With a whole bunch of young kids that Kobe couldn't do anything. Okay?
What's your point? Because
is that real or not? They didn't make the playoffs.
Hold on. You went. We let you go. So that's truth, but with no context. Because when he left Cleveland,
no context.
Listen, when he left Cleveland, he wasn't the only person that left. If he was the only, if he was the coach, Mike Brown got fired, right? Mo Williams Mo Williams got benched and fired. I mean, not benched and traded. Big Z, I don't know where he went. Like a lot of his supporting cast. Stop it. A lot of his supporting cast also leaves, including his coach. So now you got a rookie coach out of college with new draftees. You're benching your vets because you're trying to phase them out because their contract is too big. And you got a team that was built around LeBron and LeBron ball. You have to re-engineer all it. Stop. You have to re-engineer.
That's a term that you guys use to try to discredit him.
I'm gonna put your ass on mute. If you can't tame yourself, I would tame your ass.
What am I gonna call you? You're gonna talk to you?
I would tame you if you can't tame yourself.
It's a discussion back and forth.
There's no way you gonna call up here and tell us to let you finish after everyone try to talk and we let you finish and then we can't finish on our own show. We'd let you finish. Stop it. I'm about to mute that ass in a minute.
Okay,
all right. So when he leaves, the whole team gets reconstructed. That's number one. When he gets to a new team, he's not showing up alone. He's showing up with several other stars. So you can't use that argument. The team is destroyed when he leaves, and then all of a sudden the new team. He showed up with Kyrie Irving and then traded the number 1 pick for Kevin Love. Stop it.
And
he showed up to Miami with Chris Bosh and D Wade.
But I'm pretty sure that Miami won a championship 2 years before he got there.
Can I speak now?
So they won one without him.
It was more than 2 years. It was
because you out here with the same talking points that we done already debunked several times, man.
I want to hear an argument that you can't defend.
I just defended it. I just don't like wasting my time. I don't like wasting my time. I don't like wasting my time.
Okay. Well, you just don't like to argument.
No, you're right. I don't like arguing, not about basketball.
Man,
we talk basketball.
Listen,
we don't
man,
argue. You about to make me sit you on my lap and spank that ass.
Okay,
stop.
Listen, hold on, Guillermo. You are talking. You're talking, but you're not saying nothing, man. And that's the problem.
I'm not saying nothing.
You're not saying nothing.
I'm not saying nothing.
You're not saying nothing. You're not saying nothing.
All right, I'm yeah, go ahead, Guillermo. My bad, big dog.
Let me give you an example of Michael. You guys love Michael. Okay? Michael only won with one coach in the same supporting cast. Okay? He left to play baseball.
This is an AI.
He win 55 games.
He's an AI
two
bot.
less than the year before.
I'm convinced.
And they were eliminated on a 7th game on the semi-conference final.
Why do people say semi-conference finals like it's not the second round? Say second round, sir. Say second round. Yes, and I'm gonna explain to you just like I explained it. When LeBron left Cleveland, the coach was fired, the supporting cast was dismantled, and that's what happened. When Mike left the Bulls, the coach was not fired. They had the same triangle offense. They still had the same supporting cast, and they added Kukoc. Stop, man. You have no point, sir.
No. You listen. The problem with you is that you don't like anybody to give you a good argument.
Hold on. I got a question for you, Guillermo. I got a question. Please, hold on.
Go ahead.
I got a question, man. Please, and I just answer the question as it's presented to you, okay? Please, for the sake of time, right?
Okay.
How many finals did Michael get swept in?
None.
How many?
How many?
Wait.
Hey, Jeremy. Hey, Gary. Hey, real quick. I'm gonna save your number, man, because I like these phone calls. I like this conversation. I take back everything I said that was negative because you've been a good sport and you're presenting the argument, even though the argument.
The problem is you guys don't let me speak.
I got you, brother.
I question about Michael and it can't elaborate.
Yeah, but we running a show. We got other segments we want to get to. I know,
but if you don't ask me a question about Michael, let me elaborate. Oh, you guys are afraid to know what my say?
I just told you.
Hold on. I literally, and we could play it back. It's literally a minute ago. I asked you to answer the question as presented. You were still about to go off on a tangent. You ain't even let me finish my point.
I got your point. He never lost in the finals.
Okay, but you didn't even let me finish. You didn't even let me get to the second question.
Who didn't give credit to that team? To the GM. Okay? Because he got great players all around Michael. Michael wasn't just one play team. They got Kukoc. They got Rodman. They got one of the best point guards in the league.
Hey, what you rank Rodman all time for power forwards?
Well, I don't know what he is, but in rebounding, he's one of the best.
No. As a power forward,
rank him.
What do you rank Rodman all time for power forwards? You got him ranked above Chris Bosh?
He's not in my first 3 or 4.
Oh, you say he's the top 5 power forward?
No, he's not a top 5 power forward.
Top 10?
But he's a great player.
No, is he a top 10 power forward?
Maybe, I don't know. I can't count all of them right now.
Okay, where you got Kukoc? Where you got Kukoc ranked there all time for power forwards?
He's a great 6 player. He was the best international player.
What do you got him ranked all time for power forwards?
6'11" as a guard.
What do you have him? What do you have? Do you have him ranked above Chris Bosh?
Who?
Tony Kukoc.
Chris Bosh never won anything.
Do you have Tony Kukoc ranked? Do you have Tony Kukoc ranked above Chris Bosh? Do you have Chris Bosh ranked above Tony Kukoc or the other way around?
Yes, he was better than Tony Kukoc.
Okay, thank you. So hold on. Is Chris Bosh better than Rodman? Is Chris Bosh better than Rodman? Hold on. Is Chris Bosh better than Rodman? Is Chris Bosh better than Rodman? Is Chris Bosh better than Rodman? Do you have him ranked as a power forward above Rodman?
There's a lot of great players, but Rodman was a better rebounder.
But do you have Chris Bosh ranked above Rodman as a power forward?
Guillermo, it's a yes or no question, man. Just answer.
Do you have Chris Bosh ranked above Rodman as a power forward? Do you have Chris Bosh ranked above Rodman as a power forward?
You know what?
Do you have AD ranked above Dennis Rodman as a power forward?
No.
You don't?
Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
Oh yes.
Oh, you do. Okay, so you bragging. You're saying that Jordan had this great Rodman, but LeBron had 3 power forwards better than him: Love, Bosh, and AD.
Love was not better than Rodman. Love was a good player in a bad team in Minnesota.
Oh,
okay. He never won a playoff series before he went to Chicago.
Do you have Love above Tony? Do you have Love above Tony Kukoc? You got Love. You got Love above Tony Kukoc.
What was that?
You got Love above Tony Kukoc.
Tony Kukoc was a really good 6
player. Do you have Love above Tony Kukoc?
I think Tony Kukoc was a better player.
Do you have Love ranked as a power forward above Tony Kukoc? If you're making a list right now, you saying you got Tony Kukoc above Love?
He's not a power forward. He was a point guard, shooting guard, small forward.
Who, Kevin Love?
Nah, I know you smoking that Zaza Wade. You smoking that Zaza Wade.
You know what? I've actually been pretty nice. I've been pretty nice. But now my patience is fucking shot. So, Guillermo, we thank you for the call. We have 3 more topics that we need. No, fuck that. Because now I'm mad. We have 3 more topics that we need to get to. We appreciate your phone call. We thank you for calling in. We thank you for commenting. But we do have 3 more topics that we need to get to. Thank you, and call back for another topic if you have something you want to talk about for another topic. Thank you.
I want to hear what he has to say.
No. All you're going to do is
Chris, let him go. Chris, let him go, Chris.
Just dance around the shit again. I'm tired. I have no.
Hold on, Chris. Let Jay go.
You just call either Kukoc or Love a fucking point guard. What facts is that? What fucking facts is that?
Tony Kukoc was regarded as the best international player at that point in time. He was a great 6 months for Chicago.
Yeah. Where was he a point guard? He was the team that ability he could play either from the point
to 3.
Yo, this
4.
man said Jordan had Kukoc,
11
Rodman,
with a
and
great
BJ
handle.
Armstrong, and I can name
Jordan played
6
with all
guards that
them
LeBron played with better than BJ.
He said Jordan played with all them stars. All them stars.
Hold on, time out.
Look, I don't think you remember who was the point guard for the last 3 championships from you know one thing I'm gonna give you? LeBron has never won any series shooting 41% on the field.
Oh my God.
Michael Jordan won 2 championships shooting 41 and 43.
All right, bro, you win. You win, man. LeBron the GOAT. No, you win. LeBron, whatever you believe, I believe. LeBron the GOAT, man. You win.
Hey,
the
slogan is that we don't negotiate with terrorists, but I'm fucking negotiating.
If you think it's not a fallacy, read it. Go to the finals. That's 3 finals that he had. 45%, 41%, 43% from the field. Taking 27 shots a game. LeBron this year only won 1 game.
Hold
on.
What?
20 points a game. 58% from the field. Guillermo. 40 something from 3 points.
Hey,
9 rebounds and 9 assists.
Papi.
You guys are delusional.
Venaki.
Amigo.
All right, guys. We gotta
go. Stop, man. We're not about to get disrespectful,
well, you want to
man.
talk real basketball? Real facts?
I want him to address that he said Dominique was the LeBron hater, and I want her to have her turn to speak to him. That's it.
Okay, so Guillermo, I appreciate your call. I understand that you have some strong feelings toward me and the panel about how we talk about LeBron. So you mentioned Michael Jordan, and there's been a couple of really amazing, great players in the 50 years that you've been watching basketball. You mentioned you've been watching it for 50 years, right? So you've seen basketball when it was just newspaper media, paparazzi following players around, jumping out of bushes, where there was no regulation surrounding that. And, I'm sure you remember some of the narratives about different star players in your 50, span of watching the game, right? Like Michael Jordan, I think they said that he could not score. I'm sorry, that he was just a scorer, that he wasn't going to be able to win a championship, that he wasn't tough enough to beat the Pistons, that, he was crying to the commissioner. Lots of stories and narratives went on back then. I mean, he even had to, fight his way for his endorsements. He had to be Rookie of the Year. He had to, I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm talking. So I'm talking and I let you talk. I don't think I spoke for the last 30 minutes. Okay. So I would like to just address some of the things that you've said. And so there's all these narratives, right? Michael Jordan had his narratives and he had to prove people wrong. He had to fight for his contracts. Whereas, players like LeBron and Kobe Bryant and people that came after them, they were given their contracts on their way into the league, right? Michael Jordan came in rookie of the year, scoring title, all these things, right? He accomplished, but there were these narratives that he had to figure out how to win. He was scoring, right? He was a ball hogger, to what people were saying, but all of those things that he had to fight these narratives. Would you have called that hate? Would you have called it hate when they talked about Magic Johnson in the newspaper? They called him Tragic Johnson, who's a great player. He led his team to, victory. He was finals MVP his rookie year. No, he didn't win Rookie of the Year, but those kinds of stories, would you call that hate? Where people
I don't think nobody called Magic Johnson Tragic Johnson.
Yes, they did. So that was literally, excuse me. So that was the headline. Okay. Tragic Johnson. You've been watching.
Everybody knew it when they came into the league.
Excuse me. That's the headline that he was Tragic Johnson. He was called that. But so in your 50 years, every single time that a star player, even Kobe Bryant, I mean, he missed out on MVPs. He, there were several narratives about him that he was a ball hog. He can't shoot the ball. Are those things hate? They were even calling him a rapist. Was that hate against him?
Try not to say that word on here.
People report, but all I'm saying is that every star player, every great player, even Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he got a lot of flack when he left Milwaukee to go to the Lakers. All of those things, every single star, great player that exists, there's going to be people in the media, people that have opinions about what they do, how they play, right? So I just want to address you calling me a big hater of LeBron. I'm going to own some of that. I want to own some of that and validate what you're saying, because I do hate a lot of things that he does. I hate his behavior, but I don't hate him. I do want to let you know that I hate his style of play and how I don't think that it's conducive to team basketball. I hate how he needs to constantly be in the news cycle, whether he's playing or not. I hate that. Excuse me, I'm still talking. So I hate that when he even has to, when he's celebrating something, that he has to make it negative. Like when he won and surpassed Kareem in the scoring title, he said that everybody hated him, when he has loads of delusional fans such as yourself. Okay. So I think that it's really, just
oh my goodness.
Like he is putting he's like brainwashing the American public to think that everybody's hating him because they have an opinion. Were people hating on all these other players when they gave their opinion about their game? When Allen Iverson couldn't win and they were calling him a ball hog and all he can do is be a scorer and can't win, was that hate? So I'm hating because I'm just saying that I actually don't appreciate his game. It might be an unpopular opinion. I'm okay with that. And I'm okay with you calling in to tell me that, you don't agree with me. But I don't hate LeBron James as a person. I think that he's a handsome man. I think that he's got a beautiful family and beautiful kids.
Oh, I don't agree with that one.
Excuse me. I think that he's done, a lot in his career. I think he's accomplished a lot. But I do think that he's, manufactured his rings and his championships. And when you're manufacturing and you have the power to manufacture rings, when you have the power to pick your teammates and your coaches, my expectation, my standard would be that he would have one more. I don't think he should be 4-6 when he's been allowed to pick his teammates, players. No other player in the history of the sport has been able to do that. LeBron made it possible for Kevin Durant to pick his teammates and for Kyrie Irving to pick his teammates, but he is the only one that has been able to do it for decades. He's the only person.
Lady, this is a job. You work wherever you want to work.
He can pick where he wants to work, but he plays GM, he plays president of the team. He's picking his teammates, so I'm fine with it.
You give him much more power than
Hey, G man, we go end it here and move to the next topic, man. We appreciate it, man. This is a 20-minute call.
One last thing before you go?
Yeah, go ahead. Say the last thing. We're gonna move.
Okay, let me respond to her for a second.
No. Say last thing, and we're gonna move. We don't want another back and forth.
LeBron is able to manufacture all these teams, like you're saying. Why can't anybody else do it? There's only
they have done it.
All right, Gary, we out, man. Call on the next show, brother.
It only works 4 out of 10.
Hold on, Dom. Hey, make sure you call on the next show, man. We appreciate the call, man. I got you locked in. Yeah, make sure you subscribe as well, man. I can't believe we gave a non-subscriber this much airtime. Oh, you subscribe or perfect? Thank you, man.
I am subscribed.
Thank you. We'll catch you on the next show.
I will do it after I'm finished. I like to always listen to points opposite of me. But when I hear you guys to this level, I have to intervene because it's ridiculous.
Yeah, man. But you just motivate me to just.
Are you LeBron's lawyer? LeBron content. But are you LeBron's lawyer? You must be his lawyer. Are you?
Hey, Guillermo.
I'm appreciating.
I don't want to hang up. I don't want to hang up on you, brother. So this is me saying goodbye, man. We'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.
An opinion is not hate. We have to stop that. We need to be able to normalize giving an opinion without being called a hater, without being called a name. Nobody else in the history of the sport is being hated. Just LeBron. We only hate LeBron. When we talked about other players, when we criticize Embiid, when we criticize all these other people, it's not hate. It's not vitriol. Just when we talk about LeBron, we hate him. We hate who he is as a human being. Nobody said that.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk.
Only me and you criticize Embiid, though. Nobody else.
Well, I'm not allowed to criticize Embiid.
Zoe, man,
yo,
get this train back on track, bro.
Oh yeah, that was interesting. You gonna have some good sound bites.
Hey,
I'm not even clipping that up.
Yeah,
this all I got for that segment right here. This all I got.
Time out. I bet you when you made the graphic, you didn't think that's what it meant when you said spin.
Not at all. That was a spin. And it's funny that Jay would say that because guess what, man? You got the spinner, bro?
Yes, sir.
All right, while you bring up the spinner, this is brought to you by Therapeutic Rap. Go ahead, Jay. Tell them about yourself.
Seriously though, can you guys imagine being able to pick your teams 10 times for the finals and only win 4 times? Can you imagine that?
Shit, that's what we
everybody.
That's what we about to do right now. We about to pick a team that's gonna go to the finals and get fucking scrubbed.
Let's go.
Let Jay go ahead and get his spiel out the way.
Spin the Wheel is brought to you by Therapeutic Rap. Therapeutic Rap, a place to come have a therapeutic conversation about non-sports related topics. Each and every Wednesday, live here on YouTube and also Facebook at 9 p.m. sharp-ish. Each and every Wednesday, you can catch me and the panel, Therapeutic Rap. Get there.
All right. So this thing, so last we did beat the champs with 9 playoff teams, correct?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use the playoff teams this time. All right. So but this time I'm gonna make it hard for y'all. Pause.
Right.
That was pretty wild.
That was crazy.
I don't even you don't make nothing hard for me, bro.
All right, so here's the twist, right? Here's the twist, because we using playoff teams is better teams, better players.
Okay.
It'll be too easy to build
Better
a team.
ingredients, Papa John's.
So this is the thing. Let's say for example, you see it's on the Clippers, right? If it land on the Clippers, who would y'all pick?
Kawhi George.
All right, Kawhi or Paul George. So let's say we pick Kawhi. Kawhi's a number 1, right? So we can either say, hey man, we'll take Kawhi as our number 1, or we'll take Paul George as our number 2, right? But after you pick a number 1, you can't pick another number 1. So if it lands on Steph's team, you can't pick Steph because he's a number 1. You already picked your number 1.
Put them in hierarchy to according to their play style. Like if he's a 1 and 2 role players, that's gonna be tough.
That's gonna be really hard. All right, that makes sense. Y'all got it.
So here's my question: How do we decide like
who's
the
one?
The Lakers.
We'll talk about it. We'll have to talk about it. And my whole face is covered up with Therapeutic Rap, but that's okay because we just need to see the wheel for this segment, right? All right, man. Y'all ready? Y'all got it at the bottom, Corey, Brittany?
Got you.
Dominique?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
First team is.
I could be covered by my shit.
Denver.
Do y'all want Jokic as y'all number 1?
No.
This is number 1 on his team.
No. This is the last team. This is the last year's playoff team, right? So that roster.
Sure.
Yeah.
Remember, we're trying to build a team to beat the champs, Boston Celtics.
So I would put up
Jamal
for debate Michael Porter Jr. as a 3.
That's it.
I get it. You don't want to. You're not trying to waste this.
I'm not trying to waste a 1 or 2 yet. So I will put up Michael Porter Jr. as a 3 for debate.
I might be with you on that one, Chris. I might be with you.
Just on the off chance we can get like a Kevin Durant or a Steph Curry, or you know what I'm saying, something like that.
Yeah, but if we take Porter as a number 3 and we take KD as a number 1, they play kind of the same position. Or you go put one at the 4.
KD at the 4. KD would be at the 4.
Okay. All right. Are we going to as a team, or are we going to do it individually? Because I mean, what does the consensus say about MPJ being that guy?
So I put MPJ up as a 3 for a vote. That's my guy.
Okay. Everybody feel the same?
I'm putting up Mo.
I like Jamal Murray.
That'd be a number 2.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. Dominique?
So I'm more okay with Jamal Murray being the 2, or even Aaron Gordon being the 4. There's just not a lot of good power forward. There's just no power forwards throughout the league to choose from. So I'd prefer Gordon for the defense and scoring.
Yeah.
So are you switching yours, Brittany?
Well, no, I was torn between the 2. I was with you, but I was also thinking Aaron Gordon as well to give us more options later. So I might go with Aaron Gordon on this one. I think I'm going to go with Aaron Gordon on this one.
So that's 2 for AG, 2 for Jamal.
2
I got
Jamal.
MPJ.
Me and Mel swing vote. So
yeah.
Whoa.
I'm going with the majority every single time.
Okay.
So you'd be the swing then right now. Pause.
Well, I'm not swinging.
Oh, not you, Mel.
Swinging, but not swinging.
Still do it for. Never mind. I'm gonna go with
Murray.
You can make it interesting right now if you say MPJ, because then Mel will have to choose between 3 twos.
I still don't see how y'all don't want Jokic as y'all number one.
Absolutely not. No.
You know, so by you saying that, do you think that Jokic should be the number surefire right here, land on this team, first spin? We going with Jokic.
I mean, look at the other teams. Look at the other teams though.
I think you can get a center that's not a 1, 2, or 3 later from these teams, and you'll be all right.
Would you want or KD? Would you want Jokic or Ant? Would you want Jokic or Luka? Would you want Jokic or Kawhi? Would you want Jokic or I guess you could say PI?
I take Jokic over Kawhi and Luka. I wouldn't take Jokic over KD and Ant.
Okay.
But I'm afraid what the rest of this spin going to be, because we got some bad
games
last time.
Yeah, we got some real.
Hey,
bad.
But those were non-playoff teams, so we can
these playoff teams.
We can do something with this.
We got better options this time.
Yeah. So
we have Kawhi in the lineup already. That's what we have.
No. First spin.
Team comparing their number one to the number one that plays for the Nuggets, because we really got to be thinking about this, because it's going to be tough if we get to the. I mean, all of these teams got surefire number one options, but if we get the Lakers, we take an AD. You know what I'm saying? I
just think that we should fill in some of the holes where we can, because when we go to another team, do we want Julius Randle for power forward? I don't want that.
Well, I don't count him because he didn't fucking play. So.
I'm just saying there's no other power forward.
So we go. So what we doing? We
Aaron Gordon.
Actually, that's not true, because P5 is actually considered a power forward. So
I think about it. I'm not really upset with Aaron Gordon. Not really.
Okay, so we got 2 for Aaron Gordon. How many we got for Aaron Gordon?
3, actually.
3.
That's what the bottom row said. Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon.
Okay, I go with Aaron Gordon for our number 4.
So that's the number 4 then.
Okay, all right.
That's majority right there. So
cool.
So Aaron Gordon at the 4, being number 4. Kevin Durant.
Hello.
So y'all want to fill the number 1 spot with KD?
Well, look at what we got. We got KD and Aaron Gordon
over.
No, we don't.
If it lands on the Suns,
think about anybody that is not a proven winner. Are you kidding me? What has he won?
If it lands on the Suns again, he could be the number 2. So
there we go. We got to get KD while we can grab him. Look at his Olympic play, guys.
And I was just joking. No one's mad at KD.
KD is the one.
Here you go.
I take KD.
So we got our 4 field.
I can't wait to see our center, because that KD freaking.
Hey, we might get Embiid.
But
Embiid,
because
I wouldn't be upset if you take.
He's a 1 because he's a 1. Right.
Ooh. All right. So LeBron is the 1. AD is the 2, and so we got to. Who's the 3? See, Austin. Now we got to mess around and go with D'Lo.
Now it's
Austin over. I mean, D'Lo over Austin. That's a 3.
Who's the number 3 for the Lakers?
I mean, Austin.
I think AD is the 1 and LeBron's the 2, yo.
Well, either way, we could be. AD's. Well, that's what it's supposed to be. But is that true?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
Nah, so right now we have a number 2 and a number 4.
No, we have a number 1 and
no, we got a number 1 and a number 4.
KD's the 1.
I'm not.
Let's take Ronnie. Let's get a number. Let's get a number.
Oh, hold on. Wait. We have a 1 and a 4. Take Anthony Davis at the 2 and put him at the 5.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I thought Anthony Davis was the Anthony Davis is the number 2.
Supposed to be, but he's
the number 2 center.
He's the number 2. LeBron is.
I'm good with that. So we're going with AD. Okay.
Yeah. So AD is number 1.
AG
is number 2, and AG is number 4. So we need a 2 and a.
Can we just get Ant-Man?
I just want Ant-Man.
He's the 1.
We need a 2 and a 3 because we have Kevin Durant.
We need a 2 and a 5.
Oh, we need a point guard and.
I'm sorry, a 3 and a 5. A 3 and a 5.
No, we got a 2. We need a 3 and a 5.
We need a 3 and a 5. you got to remember position.
As far as
I'm thinking about the position. So we have Kevin Durant at the 3. We have Aaron Gordon at the 4, AD at the 5. So we need a point guard and a shooting guard. That's what we need.
Hey, call the positions by their name so we don't get it mixed up with.
Okay, so Kevin Durant is the small forward. Aaron Gordon is the power forward. Anthony Davis is the center.
Okay.
We need to get a point guard and a shooting guard who is either the 3 or the 5 on their team.
Okay.
This should be fun.
So we got our front court. We just need our guards.
Yes.
Okay.
Easy.
I think now we got to think about how this matching up. How you think this matching up against Boston right now?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. This my Aaron Gordon is locking up Al Horford.
Gordon.
AD is going at KP, and KD is giving Tatum buckets.
Listen, man, Aaron Gordon is one of them Swiss Army knife type dudes that will fit perfectly next to anybody. But him next to a sniper like KD and a defender like AD, yeah, I'm liking.
Let's also not discount what Jason Tatum did to Kevin Durant in 2021.
I already say that. Yep.
Sure.
So
I mean that was a collective effort though.
We saw him though guard him one-on-one. He guarded him one-on-one.
I know when I say collective effort, I mean
in the NBA.
I mean NBA and Boston on the same squad.
It was never one-on-one. It was Jason Tatum and 3 referees every time.
I'm just saying they did. He gave him.
Let's do this next spin. Spin.
I hate to tell you, Gardenia,
but shout out to y'all for taking Gordon. Shout out to y'all for taking Gordon first on that first spin. That was smart.
That was smart.
We would have.
I really was sold on MPJ though. Oh, this about to get rough. It would have
James Harden.
James Harden.
This helps us a lot.
It would have to be James Harden. It would have to be James Harden.
No, is James the 3? He's
James
the 3?
is the 3. It was Kawhi, PG, and James Harden in that order.
Okay.
Oh, all right. You got a point.
Now here's the issue.
Point guard. Y'all good with James?
No. Hell no. No.
Guard.
Here's the issue.
I would take Reggie Jackson over. Like we need,
but no, that's like a 6. we need a 3-man and a 5-man. Reggie Jackson.
I'm good with Reggie Jackson being the 5 more than I'm better than I'm not. No, James Harden. Hell no.
We wouldn't win if we're going head to head with Boston. James Harden is a serial loser. We're not going to win with him on our team.
And you know what? It's going to be so ball dominant.
So what you gonna do? You gonna take Russell Westbrook?
No, Reggie. I would take a role player from the Clippers for the shooting guard and point guard position.
Reggie Jackson is not even he's not a starter, so he would.
We don't need a starter. We have Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant on the floor, and Aaron Gordon.
We picking as far as roles the number 1, the number 2, the number 3, number 4, and number 5. After 5, we're not picking those. We're just
you're
picking
saying
from
we're
1
not
through
pulling
5.
from any from the bench. Okay.
No.
Looks like we lost, guys.
Dang. Terrence,
you think James Harden go lose? I mean,
yes, I do.
Start. I would put him.
Terrence Mann would be the 4th.
He would be the 4th, and we would play him at the 2. So that means we have point guard left. I mean, he'll guard and he'll hit an open shot.
But we have the 4th already.
No, but we already got the 4th. We picking 3rd and 5th.
Westbrook would be the 5th.
Westbrook would be the 5th,
but he's on Denver. He's on Denver anyway, so we ain't.
No. This is last year. This is last year's playoff.
This is playoffs. Okay.
Is this last year's or this year?
Yeah, this is last year's playoff roster.
You're right.
All right.
That's why
he's a 4
even considered. But Russell Westbrook, who? Russell Westbrook or Terrence Mann?
Man, we gotta. Would y'all? Hold on. Would y'all? Because in that starting lineup, it was Kawhi, Paul, Harden,
Terrence, and Zubac.
And then Zubac. So Zubac is the 5th guy, and we need a 5th spot. Will we take him and then move AD to the 4? Move KD?
No, because that would bump AG.
Because KD.
AG is slotted.
You gotta take Harden.
You got to take Harden, but now here's the problem. You take Harden at the point. Not necessarily. If you put Harden at the 2, we can still get a point guard to salvage this.
AD can play 3, 4, and 5. So if we take Zubac to to Mel's point, we're playing a little bit big, but KD plays like a guard. He can also play point guard. So I say we take Zubats over James Harden or Westbrook or whoever else.
That fucks the lineup up.
How does
it messes it up?
AD would prefer to play the perimeter instead of getting his back.
You're pushing KD to the 2.
I mean,
he can play the 2. He can play 1, 2, or 3. We've seen him do it multiple times. He's played point guard very successfully.
Now, Kevin Durant at point guard, he turned the ball over a lot under pressure. He's 7 foot trying to. That ball got a long way to travel against, from dribbling all the way up here to the ground. Against he lost Boston, the ball a lot in the playoffs.
I'm not trying to
sure. I don't like him at point.
I'm not trying to have him be one of the 2 primary ball handlers.
I don't like James Harden, period.
If we put James Harden on the team, we don't have a chance.
But if you put James Harden on the team with AD and KD,
he already was on the team with Kevin Durant, though.
Yeah, but he got hurt, and so did Kyrie. That was about to run straight through the playoffs. That team was about to run straight through the playoffs and win a title.
But do we really believe that he got hurt, or he was planning his exit speech?
No, he got hurt.
That's what I believe.
He got hurt. I mean, it took him almost a year and a half to heal from that injury. He was hurt for sure.
So I'm gonna tell you this: the option is either James Harden or Russell Westbrook.
We got to make a decision,
and that's pretty much what it is. We can't take Zubac because that
ain't Russ because he ain't 1 through 5. Russ was a bench player, so it's hard. It's got to be Harden. We're going with Harden.
Harden at the 2,
and we got to put him at the 2. You got to.
We don't know yet. We don't know if he's the 2 or the 1. We'll find out right now. Trade 3.
Murphy?
No, it's got to be a 5.
No,
it's got to be the 5th man.
Fuck it does.
It's got to be the 5th man.
Who they 5th man?
Who's the 5th man for the Pelicans?
Because if we, you know what,
Brandon Ingram is
Trey Murphy.
Had we not took James Harden, if we would have took somebody else, we could have put CJ as the 3.
Dude, so B.I. Zion.
No, Zion is the 1. B.I. is the 2.
And CJ is 1, 2, 3.
You think B.I.
Zion is the 1. B.I. is the 2. CJ is the 3.
Is JV?
Right, who's there 4?
Okay,
it's going to be what's the not Trey? It's the other defensive guy, left-handed guy.
Herb Jones.
Herb is 4. Who's 5?
It would probably be JV.
Jonas Valanciunas,
and that's terrible for us.
That just messed everything up. Well, not
really.
All
right. How long? We get one mulligan. Respin.
All right, bet. Yeah,
one mulligan.
Yeah.
Okay, can we take the respin on the Clippers pick? I'm really not trying to have James Harden, bro.
And we go back to the
it's landed on the Lakers.
Hey, just take Brian. Hey, take Brian and put him at. He's the 1. My bad. Who's the 5 for the
us?
You got Brian. You got Brian, AD,
Jamore,
Austin Reeves.
Can we get D'Angelo Russell?
Bronny. Just take Bronny and get it over with.
No. He's not the 5th guy. It's Austin Reeves, ain't it? You got Brian, AD, D'Lo.
Austin is 3.
I thought Austin Reeves is the 3rd option.
3rd or 4th, yeah.
Who's the 5th?
We got 3rd option money too.
D'Lo is before.
It's Rui.
No. Austin is before D'Lo, and would it be Rui?
I just feel like they have no set.
He don't start.
We only know if they're 1 through 3 option. I feel like after the 3rd option on the Lakers, it changes.
2 weeks in a row, this Willis fucked us.
Yeah,
it's Genie Bus.
That's
It's Shaq's statue in the foyer of the stadium.
Gotta be. Man, this lineup is screwed.
Man, who the heck was there? Who the heck was they starting 5? Man, they had so many different starting 5s.
LeBron, AD, Austin Reeves, and Darvin Ham. That was the starting 5.
But LeBron just kept looking at.
I think we should
Torian Prince
on the team.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I think Rui was in the starting 5. He didn't come off the bench.
I'm good with.
Not to mention, when you're looking for your 1 through 3, like I think the idea works on the wheel. But when you're looking for like your 4 and your 5, you just got to get somebody else on that team because let's say just because you're in the starting 5 don't mean you're one of the 5 best players on the team.
Yeah, but you obviously one of the 5 top options because you the starting 5. So
no.
Well, I mean, that's because like if you look at the Clippers situation, James Harden was the point guard. So then Russell Westbrook has no choice but to come off the bench. But Russell Westbrook, I think, would be the 5th option. You're not looking to Zubac to be no 5th option as a scorer.
You can say that.
Hey, we was doing so good, man.
Yeah, we was
that Clippers.
I mean, if y'all agree that Russell Westbrook is the 5th option, then we could take James Harden out, and we could probably be okay.
Except he rides the bench. We can't use him, right?
No, he's the 5th scoring option.
Even though he's a 6th man. I get what you're saying, Chris.
You're not looking to Zubac to be your 5th best scorer. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't want Westbrook and James Harden on the same damn team. Like, let's be for real. We lost. Corey's right. We already lost.
You're not hearing me. You're not hearing me, Dominique. If we pick Westbrook, that means it takes James Harden off.
So we get.
Oh, you want to trade? Are we allowed to trade, Mel?
He said we get one mulligan.
Accept the fact that Westbrook is the 5th.
But we never picked our 5th guy, so we're going to be replacing Harden and still have to pick a 5th guy.
Yes.
Did Mel just Irish goodbye? Where do you get off? I'm asking him about trades and he just gets off. Him and his 6 like even square thing. He probably can't handle the 7 squares.
He back.
Okay. So if we take Westbrook instead of James Harden, that fills our 5 spot and opens back up the 3 spot. You know what I'm saying?
But go ahead.
Just take the L, man. Just take
I'm not taking 2 L's in two L's back to back, bro. That last team
let us make a couple of trades.
We made progression because that last team,
last week's team was bad.
It was really bad.
If we put Russell Westbrook as the 5th option, then we get that free spin to figure out who that 3rd option is.
Last week's team wasn't making it out of the first round. This team, we might make it to meet Boston.
Playoffs.
Last week's team was a lottery pick.
Last week's team was on second glance. It wasn't that bad.
You can't sell that shit to me, man. That team was a lottery pick.
Scotty Barnes and John Morant intrigues.
That team was built for the G League.
Hey, I'm lagging real bad, y'all. So
now you seem to be straight right now.
You all right now?
You talking about his brain lagging? I thought I'm lagging real bad. So
the man just stopped talking. I thought he froze. I was like, "Dang, you are lagging, gang."
Nah, you all right now?
These technical difficulties, man. It's time, y'all. We finally had organized football last night. Yes, it was a Hall of Fame game, and yes, it got called early. So what? Football is back.
Football is back.
Football is back. And because football is back, we're doing our top 5 segment. I want to discuss who your top 5, and it can be in your top 5. We're not going to call you a hater if you decide that somebody is better than somebody else. I guarantee you. Shout out Guillermo. Top 5 running backs this season. We'll start with Chris. Everybody just go around the room. They don't have to be in. No, you know what? Put them in order.
Okay.
Put them in order.
Are we accounting for people who are injured, or are we just like are we speculating everybody starting day one?
Speculation going into 2024. Who do you think are going to be? They hadn't played it down. Nobody. We already know that. But who do you think is going to be the top 5 in running backs?
Okay. Number 5. Call me a homer. Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to be him.
That's not. I like that pick.
Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be number 5. Number 4, Nick Chubb. I mean,
really?
Yes.
Is he not going to miss no time?
No. Zoe said speculating everybody pads up day one.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to miss no time. I think he's going to be back. He's bench pressing 500 pounds again.
I saw that.
That's crazy.
That was looking crazy. So I got Jahmyr 5, Nick Chubb 4. I'm gonna put Derrick Henry at the 3. I think he takes just a small step back being in that new offense in Baltimore, but he's still Derrick Henry. So when he gets the ball, he's still gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
I'm going to put Saquon at 2. I think Saquon has 1, a point to prove, and 2, there's no way you buy a Ferrari and don't drive it. So I think they're gonna tailor that offense a little bit to accommodate Saquon, and you're gonna see him be Saquon of old again. And then of course number 1 is CMC.
C-Mac.
Until he does different, he is a problem and the problem.
Yeah, C-Mac is different. All right, who want to go next?
I don't think we all should do a top 5, but I do want to scrutinize Chris's top 5, right?
Okay, go.
Scrutinize is crazy.
Yeah, I want to scrutinize a little bit. Derrick Henry in the top 5.
Listen, I learned something a long time ago. I do not pick Baltimore running backs.
Yeah,
don't do it.
Are you handicapping him because of that? You think that brings him down significantly?
I think for a couple of different reasons. One is look at the history. They always get hurt. Get hurt.
And he RB2 right now on the depth chart.
That's the other reason, because Lamar's gonna have possibly 800, 900 yards running the ball.
Yeah, and then I think Bijan Robinson, even though they did something stupid with him in Atlanta last year, they seen this dude was unreal, and then they started splitting his time with the other guy, Algier. I don't think they're gonna be that stupid this year.
No, they not.
You gotta save him. You gotta split the carries. You got to. He's phenomenal. You gotta keep him healthy.
That kid, listen, man. I when the pick happened, we came on the show and I questioned it because Tyler Algier, people forget his rookie season was right before that, and he was 1,000-yard rusher.
Outstanding.
I told you, Zoe. That dude is special.
He's different. He's different. So I do think he'll be RB1. I think it'll still be by committee, but they're gonna let Tyler run the ball. But yeah, Bijan, fantasy wise, I think they're going to make this pick look like gold.
Yeah, because he's a pass catcher as well.
Smith is the best thing that ever
he can do a lot.
Yeah.
He can with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's yards might not be what they were in Tennessee, but his yard, you're gonna have to look at his yards per carry. It will go up. Just because of the threat of Lamar back there, you have to play it honest. And playing 240-pound honest, that'll get you hurt.
Yeah.
I like that. I think that kid Warren is going to make a big step this year.
Who?
Warren.
Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I think he'll
surpass Najee Harris.
I think he is. I think the writing was on the wall last year for him surpassing Najee. They gave the lion's share towards the end, and Najee it was different.
Najee was dealing with some injuries.
The kid Warren he knows how to find first down. I can't explain it. You know,
it's a thunder lightning style. You know what I'm saying? Najee is straightforward, and Warren gives you a little bit of juice. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on what the defense is looking like on the other side.
Well, let me give y'all 5 names that might be sleeper picks. I ain't gonna give you my top 5 because I haven't really put it together yet. I still got CMC at 1, but I give you my sleepers, right? Don't forget Achane in Miami. Don't sleep on him. Don't sleep on the reemergence of Jonathan Taylor with the Colts. Don't sleep on that reemergence. Breece Hall is back.
That's my sleeper. That's my.
He's number 2.
That's my number 2.
And listen, bro, that dude. He even when he came back last year after injury, you could see it was still there. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So he's a sleeper.
Josh Jacobs in Green Bay. I know he might split something with AJ Dillon if he's still there, but Josh Jacobs in Green Bay, he might be back. And then my last one is Mixon in Houston. He just went over there. So
that's my sleeper is Joe Mixon, because you're actually giving him a team that you don't have to. There's so many more options. Of course, like last year, Cincinnati had a lot of options 2 years ago. Last year when Joe Burrow got hurt, it kind of, you know what I'm saying, it was kind of wavery. And they leaned on Joe Mixon a lot. This year with that type of offense that they got down there, man, Joe Mixon gonna flourish.
Free lunch.
I'm gonna give y'all 2 names real quick. Don't forget about ETN in Jacksonville. Don't forget
True.
about
no doubt.
And then don't forget about, hey, listen, y'all know I'm going here. Don't forget about
Pacheco.
I knew it.
I thought he was going to say that.
Don't forget
Alvin
about Swift in
Kamara.
Chicago.
And what? You hold on before I just want to shed some light. You expect a running back who is decent at pass catching, decent at navigating through the traffic in the line, to navigate through a team with no O-line?
Listen, what I expect is for them to hand the ball off a lot of times to I know they got these receivers. I know they got this quarterback. I know they got whatever they feel like they have in Chicago. However, that running back is going to especially start off early to help grow Caleb Williams up. Yeah. So look, Pacheco. Hey, listen. I hate to say it, Pacheco will probably have a down year this year because they spreading that ball out in Kansas City. Ain't gonna be a whole lot of running. Know that. I
got a question for the Philly fan. If I'm a fantasy football manager and I got an opportunity to draft Saquon Barkley, do I still have to worry about him not getting his goal line touchdowns because of the tush push and Jalen Hurts go get it? Because I had Swift last year and I used to get pissed off that get to the 1 yard line and they wouldn't give it to Swift and they'd be doing freaking tush push for Jalen Hurts. Answer that question.
You asking me for real on this question? Like,
yes,
that's a real question right now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
First of all, I don't play fantasy that way, so I don't care. I just want my team to win, so I really don't care. But, I mean, I don't know. That's your decision. I have no idea. I don't know.
No, I'm just saying, are we doing the tush push at the 1 yard line in Philly?
If it works, why not?
Can I answer from the fantasy aspect for you? Jason Kelce is gone. That was the key part of the tush push.
Can I answer?
That's who I want to hear from, Corey. It ain't about who's gone. Go ahead, Corey.
Can I answer in a realistic point of view?
Go ahead, Corey.
You ever heard of Kellen Moore?
They throwing the ball on 3rd and 1.
Can I answer it in a realistic point of view? Kellen Moore,
go ahead.
Philly. What he did in Dallas is not going to work here. I'm telling you this now.
He did it in LA too.
It's not Philly. It's not Philly. And LA is not a football town. When did LA become a football town? LA is not a football town.
When the Rams won the Super Bowl.
And how many people showed up? Did you see that parade? It was not a lot of people there.
Well, you're right.
You're absolutely right. People there. They are not a football town.
Look, I get it. I get it. Philly, the football town. Philly got a whole bunch of got a lot of stuff, but that's Kellen Moore.
I understand what Kellen Moore did in LA or what he did in Dallas and whatnot, and it's unfortunate that he does take a lot of blame for that, because we're not going to act like the head coach during that time was all that neither, and the same thing in LA was all that neither. We're not going to act like they were all that either. They didn't have part of this decision as well. So, but this is Philly. Philly's a different town. It's a different animal. So
if he presents himself within the first 6 games, just like he did in LA, just like he did in Dallas.
So that's not the issue. He's not going to present himself like that in the first 6 games. Look at how the Cowboys. It's going to be the last 6 games.
How they finish.
It's not how you start, because Zeke would come out with a whole bunch of yards at the beginning of the season. Towards the end, Dak would be throwing about 50 times a game.
He would be. For
I'm just being honest with you.
I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in Kellen Moore. I mean, he's inheriting a roster that is designed to win, so I got to give him some credit for that. Like, I think that they are in a good position. People expecting Philly to be in contention for in the NFC. That's fair to say. So he's inheriting a roster. Let's just hope he doesn't do what he did at every place he's been since he's been a coach.
Let's just hope the trend ain't the trend, right?
Hope the trend ain't the trend.
His track record ain't good. I'll tell you that.
Are we talking about the running backs, or are we going to talk about Kellen Moore? Which one is it?
The whole thing is Kellen Moore is the one that's going to give you a running back the ball.
Philly. She's not having it. Y'all coming for Philly like this?
It's not about anybody coming for Philly. That's not. I don't really care about that, especially when you're dealing with Cowboys fans and like we're rivals. We always want to come at each other. That is what it is. But I thought we were talking about running backs here.
Yeah, but that's the thing is that Kellen Moore has a really, really, really bad habit of not having his quarterback do a 180 and hand the ball off.
Hey, I don't know how you can tell, but I am left-handed. Thanks for the comment.
This is like seeing them.
Hold on, this man's name is Rooty Scooty.
I can't take you serious, brother.
At all.
That's kind of crazy,
brother. I mean, respect to you.
Chris, I know you weren't being a homer, but I do like your Gibbs pick. That dude gonna be something else.
Gibbs is gonna be.
Is he number? I mean, I know y'all have a tandem. The tandem
it's down the middle. It's honestly gonna be down the middle. It's gonna be.
That's gonna be his production though. When we talk about top 5 running backs, I think
because he was still over 1,000 all-purpose last season.
Yeah, he's gonna do that anyway.
He can do both.
He can do both. And he can do what David can't, you know what I'm saying? Or he can do it better than David, right? David is your power back, right? Hit the gap straight up. And Jameer is the one that can dance outside, can catch the screen passes, can catch in the flat.
That is the for real thunder and lightning in the NFL.
It's crazy, man. That dude is gonna go crazy.
Yeah, you left-handed for real.
Nothing deserves to be disrespected, but
when I hoop, they say all he got is a left hand.
Yep,
and I give more left. They ain't lying. They ain't wrong. That's an accurate depiction.
Okay, do you think that and this is another sleeper that I thought about, Cook and Buffalo, just because of the issues they're gonna have, they ain't got no receivers no more. Their best receiver is a rookie.
He'll be RB2.
And
think so?
Running back is quarterback.
It's true.
Josh Allen is still
especially
RB1.
when they get in the red zone.
Yeah.
But
or when they 75 yards away from the end zone and it's 3rd and 25.
Yeah, he gonna pick off.
He will take off running. You got a point.
Yeah. Anybody else we forgetting?
Somebody in the comments real quick mentioned Kyron Williams has a chance to crack the top 10 over there in LA.
LA?
Yeah.
I ain't mad at
I tell you what, toward the end of the year, Buddy was balling.
Yeah, he was.
He was hooping.
And that was a running back by committee to start the season last year.
Yeah.
But he rose from the ashes, and he's that started this year. They got to get him.
Where did Austin Eckler go?
To Washington. I was about to say his name too.
Commanders.
He went to Washington.
Sneaky good pick.
Who's the OC in Washington?
Too. He taking QB1 reps already. The Lions QB1 reps.
He is QB1.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's QB1.
Jaden Daniels.
Oh yeah.
You didn't draft him that high to not be QB1 day one.
Yeah, you ain't. Look, dude, you didn't have anything else going offensively. You got to kind of ease into that. You don't want to put him out there in RG3.
Yeah, RG3.
He about to get RG3 anyway because FedEx Field still ain't been fixed.
I tell you what though. Who is at the ass? Who is the OC in Washington?
Me. Who's the OC in Washington?
It's sneaky. It's Cliff Kingsbury.
He got a job. When he get hired?
Cliff ain't gonna not have a job. That man.
Last thing I remember, he left the job in Arizona and went across the water somewhere, and we didn't hear from bro.
Consultant of the NFL.
That
bro.
Man.
The sad part is he don't got no ring to hang his hat on.
He don't
at any level.
That is crazy.
He coached at Texas. He coached at Texas Tech though.
He did coach at Texas Tech.
So hypothetically, how that offense is looking in Washington: Terry McLaurin, Jaden Daniels, Austin Eckler, Curtis Samuel,
Brandon Ayuk.
Because I really feel like he gonna go there. Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. With Cliff Kingsbury, they're gonna wing that thing.
Y'all really think Brandon Ayuk's gonna get traded from the Niners?
Yes.
Yeah,
there's such a disconnect over there.
But this same thing happened with Debo. If they let him go, that's going to be a problem.
When we get to where we start discussing the 49ers, I'm going to point out something to y'all. I noticed it a couple years back, and it keeps proving itself over and over again. but I'll save it for later because it's kind of a deep road. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna point out something when we talk about the 49ers.
Yeah, you write that down and hold on to that.
Ayuk getting traded and Devontae Adams getting traded.
Oh, Devontae Adams is good as gone.
Oh, he's gone. His
bags is already packed. He waiting to see where he doing the house hunting.
Jared can save this all in thing by getting damn Devontae Adams.
Unless you convert him to a running back, I don't think there's much you can save in Dallas.
You think they make a switch?
Hell no, they ain't making no switch. They might. They
Could
gonna
make
lose
a
all.
switch?
No, they're gonna lose all
Ayuk
three of
for
them.
Adams.
Oh no, they won't.
You talking about Devontae to San Francisco? Devontae wouldn't even approve that.
No, they won't. And I tell you why. I tell you right now. Right now, I can make it super quick. You had Trey Lance first. You got rid of him for Brock Purdy. You had running, but hold on. You had running back by committee. You went and got Christian McCaffrey. You had Brian Ayuk. You acting like you want to get rid of him, so you go and draft Ricky Pearsall. Everybody that they brought into the organization, what do they all have in common?
That was white.
There you go.
Got it.
There you go.
George,
there you go. They are putting. Listen to it. They are slowly but surely turning to the Dallas Mavericks of the NFL.
Yo, that is funny.
I'm telling you. Just look at it. Look at it. The only person
they had Trey Lance at quarterback that was like, yeah, not good enough. Let's give it to Purdy.
When got Brock Purdy. I'm listening.
Let me ask you a legit question because I have concerns with the Niners if they decide to trade Ayuk. I don't know what they're gonna get back for him. Do you think Ricky Parcell is
hell no?
Ready to step in that place?
Listen, they do. We never would have thought Brock Purdy was ready either. You couldn't have told me just by Brock Purdy's body of work at Iowa State, he was really good at handing off the football, man. He was really good at it.
Corey, it's a lot easier to hide quarterback flaws than it is to hide a receiver's flaws.
Well, the quarterback got to get him the ball. And listen, and just watch how Brock Purdy plays the game. Everything that he completes is crossing routes. It's over the middle. It's something picked where he can complete the ball and they can run across the middle, right? Or he'll lob the ball up to Ayuk. You watch Ricky Pearsall, how he plays at Florida. That's how he plays. He drags across the middle, catches passes, and takeoffs upfield.
Yeah, because his route running is not all of that.
It's not that great. You understand what I'm saying?
Ricky Pearsall, right? We talk about how great his footwork and all this stuff is, but he struggles getting off the line at times.
He can't.
Can he get off the line?
He's little, but he's lightning fast. You understand what I'm saying?
He's a good athlete. No, I saw him.
I'm not saying that they're not bringing in talented people because they brought in the best running back in the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But if you start to look at how the organization is starting to model things, right? I'm telling you, that is what they're doing.
You said second best, maybe. Would you say, Britt?
I think it depends on how we look at it. So, I mean, if you go off the last couple of years, I would put him number one. I think if you go off of pure talent and generational talent, I give him number two.
I will tell you this, though. If they lose Ayuk, that offense
is different. It looks different.
Oh, we got a couple of receivers
because he's always
so they can replace Ayuk. You know, they want Scott Moore. He's out there. Kadarius Toney. We got a few guys we can throw to.
Hold on, Jay. Included in that trade got to be bail money. So I don't think they'll do it.
And what kills me though about San
Now, we don't want Ayuk, but I'm just saying we got a few extra receivers we can get rid of at no charge.
Yeah.
I know we gotta move on, but real quick, what kills me about San Fran fans, they did the same thing with Debo just a couple years ago, and heard the fans saying we don't need them, because they wanted their money. And I'm like, nah, you need them. I think you definitely need Ayuk.
I would go say they need Brandon more than they need Debo. Brandon has showed that he's dependable. He can stay on the field, and because the moment Debo gets hurt, we see what that offense looks like.
You can have Brandon, you can have Debo, you can have Christian McCaffrey. You still don't get a ring.
This is very true.
They hadn't. So I mean,
it's true.
And the moment you lose Debo, and if you don't have Ayuk on that team and you lose Debo, prepare for CMC to be not that far behind because his usage rate is about to go all the way up.
Welcome to Carolina Park.
Screen passes, and runs up the middle.
Inside
They
zone.
have
Like
to,
Carolina
they have to be really careful about how they play the situation with Ayuk. Like, to me, I think it's a no-brainer that you sign him, right? Because you need him. Like he brings a level of play that you don't really have. Like Debo is not that type of guy. He's a really good screen guy. He takes some little short passes. He gives you that threat.
A football player.
You can line him up in the backfield, but
Ayuk is a wide receiver, and
he is a wide receiver
with a full route tree.
With a full route tree at his disposal, soft hands, paws. You know what I'm saying? Good footwork. Like he's a wide receiver. Like he is the perfect complement to that offense. When you have a running back like CMC, you got another receiver, Swiss Army knife with Debo. You got a tight end like Kittle, and a guy who thrives in systems.
But if you take Ayuk out of that situation, right?
It doesn't look the same.
It doesn't look the same. It doesn't look the same at all.
It's like you pull that one thread off the shirt, and then now you got a halter top.
Yep.
I don't. And that's never happened to me, Chris. And let's move on to NFL week 1. Zero times that I've pulled a thread and had a halter top. It just never happened with me. Okay, so we know week 1 is coming up. We had football last night. It doesn't count till week 1. What week 1 matchups are you looking forward to most? Of course, we all got our prospective teams that we root for, or is it something else on the agenda? Mel, since you don't have a team, I'm gonna have you start. What lineup on week 1 that you're looking forward to the most?
Well, look, I'm gambling using Underdog Fantasy all football season, right? Mm-hmm. So I was interested in this one, right? I wanna go into that Baltimore Kansas City matchup. And I want to talk about these pick'ems, right? Y'all tell me, Patrick Mahomes against Baltimore week 1, y'all going higher or lower for the 264 yards that they're giving us?
265. I'm going higher. They're going to throw the ball 30 times.
I'm going to go lower, man, because Baltimore's defense is not no slouch.
I'm going to sit this out because it's not fair.
No, I definitely want to hear from Jay.
Let Jay tell it. Patrick going for 506 touchdowns. No picks.
Jay cannot sit this one out.
I'm gonna go lower, but he's gonna throw 4 touchdowns.
Shit. I'm going lower as well.
260. No, I'm going higher. I'm sticking with. Yeah, definitely higher.
I'm staying with the low.
Okay.
I'm taking the under.
This one's tough.
My fault. Go ahead.
Because I'm thinking of like how they play. You know, they're a playoff team. Look. I'm not a Chiefs fan, but I gotta give them credit where credit is due. They play to win Super Bowls. The regular season is just to get to the playoffs. So, but Patty Mahomes. Baltimore, good game.
Big game.
I'm gonna give him higher.
You're gonna give him higher. I
think
the ball control. My bad.
Just for reference, he had 241 in the AFC Championship game.
Look, ball control with Derrick Henry and Lamar and Harbaugh. I don't think they're going to give that many opportunities to Pat. But Las Vegas knows something because they know better than give us touchdowns with Pat. Because he, like Jay said, he might throw 4 touchdowns, and he don't have to go over 300 yards to do it. But he go get them touchdowns. But Vegas don't never give us an opportunity to get too many picks with Mahomes. They only gave us yards for this game. But for Lamar, they gave us a couple of options, right? Which one you picking? If you had to pick which one you go high or low on.
Russian and
the Russian.
Yeah.
Hold on, because it's you can go higher or you can go lower on the Russian.
It's 2 options, and they both just for 1. He's gonna get a rushing or
he got to get 2 because he got to get 2.
So he has to get 2 rushing touchdowns for the higher,
but only 1 for the lower.
But right. He got to get less than 1 for the lower.
Or would you take the yards?
I would take the yards for this one. I would take the over on the yards.
Nah.
Just passing? Yeah, I ain't taking the yards.
I'm not taking the yards. He's gonna run. He's gonna have.
I'll take the yards and I'll take lower.
He hit like he was averaging. I think like maybe like 220, 230 last year.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I would go with Jay on that. Take lower on the yards.
I would take the lower on the passing yards.
I would take the over on the passing.
I'm a gambler, bro. You see that little hot chili pepper next to that 0.5?
I do be liking them chili peppers though, man.
Right. Man, that's telling you the stakes is a little bit higher, so I'll probably go with that.
But do you think he gets 2 rushing? I mean, because think about it, he's not catching the touchdown, right? So essentially, you need 2 rushing touchdowns from Lamar Jackson. They throw that in there as a you know.
I can see that. I can see that. Let's depending on Chris Jones's health and that defensive line's health, he might be running. So I can see that.
You gotta add Derrick. You gotta add Derrick Henry to the equation.
Exactly. That takes away a lot of his running opportunities, right?
Yep. Because once they get inside the 20, especially like inside the 10, that's Derrick Henry's show.
It becomes Derrick Henry's. Yep.
Right, but I mean, Lamar got some speed, so he'll run it from the 20-yard line and get it in.
It's true. This is true.
So much.
He got some speed to him.
You know, they're gonna.
Derrick Henry's not going to be there on every play. He's not. I don't think he's going to be.
I think once they get inside the 20, he will be.
I will give it to the Chiefs though. That secondary is kind of fast. So,
all right, let's get to the running backs really quick. Derrick Henry, high, low for the yard, 72 yards or a touchdown.
He will get a touchdown. Lower. He will get a touchdown.
He's gonna get a touchdown.
I'm going touchdown higher, easy. That's
easy money right there.
All right, and then Jaylen. I'm sorry, and then we're gonna move to Philly, Brittany squad. So I want to hear from Philly. Jalen Hurts, they giving them 244 yards, higher, lower, or the 40 rushing yards, 41 rushing yards, higher, lower. Which one you want?
I'm going higher. I'm going higher with the passing.
I'm gonna take the lower on the passing.
Lower than 245? I mean 243.5?
Yeah.
Again, he gonna throw 45 passes. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Green Bay secondary is no slouch either, though.
They got one corner that's decent.
Jair.
I'm gonna take the over on the rushing yards.
That's what I was looking at, Jay. I take the higher on the rushing yards.
With Saquon in the backfield?
That's what I'm saying. With Saquon,
I was gonna say, y'all take the higher on the rushing yards with Jaylen, but not higher with Lamar.
Exactly.
How does that work?
I know something about our defense that a lot of people don't know.
What, they lucky? All right,
I'm gonna go.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Let me go back.
I'm gonna go just a little bit higher on the passing yards. You got a lot of receivers plus Saquon. So,
all right. Yep. I'm using this to do my picks, man. Y'all better do me right now. Saquon, 75 rushing yards.
I think he gets a buck his first game, so I'm going higher.
I go higher.
First game, I'm gonna go. There's no even. There's no even.
No, there's no money in even.
Yeah, no money in even.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 70 rushing, 50 or 60 receiving. I think he'll go total yards, but not rushing yards.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll go back.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
No, I think I'm gonna go a little bit lower. I'm probably with Corey on this one. I'm gonna go lower, a little bit lower with rushing yards, mainly because they like to do 2 running backs, and they got Kenneth Gainwell back there who comes in.
I don't even know. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Go ahead, Chris.
Thank you, Taco Master.
Yo, Taco just
I don't know what that even means.
It means that somebody can get a free membership because Taco paid for it.
Yo, shout out to Taco, man.
That's dope.
That's crazy.
That membership was brought to you by Clutch Sports.
Yeah. All right, last one, Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs gonna run that thing, boy.
Brittany, what that D-line look like for Philly?
He over. It's over for Josh
D-line?
Jacobs.
The D-line?
Yeah, what that D-line look like for Philly?
This is the year you're gonna see Jalen Carter. I'm telling you that.
I'm being honest with you. I don't know if I'm concerned about the D-line. It's the linebackers.
Linebackers.
They gotta come up. They gotta come up and fill those holes, those gaps. So I think the D-line might be fine. It's those linebackers I'm still not sure about. So it's a wait to see.
I'll take the over there. I'll take the over.
I can see Jacobs rushing for 75.
Yeah, he can get like 65, 70.
I think his best days are him. I think it's over. I think it's under. I think the style of play, the other running back, I'll probably get more touches than him in that game.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Dang.
Oh,
like that.
They sent him to die.
And then who y'all picking for both those games?
Wait, what was the first game? Baltimore Chiefs.
Philly,
Baltimore.
Oh,
I'm picking. I'm picking Green Bay. And Baltimore.
What?
You a wild man? What?
I see.
No, you know what? You know what?
I'm picking
You know what?
Green Bay and Baltimore.
Hey, say the phrase. Say it.
It's our year.
Book it.
Book it. There it is. There it is. That means it's gonna happen the exact opposite. So bettors.
If the Chiefs start this season 3-0, you can fucking cancel Christmas. I'm telling you, we gotta lose. We have to lose this game. We have to lose this game if anybody wants a chance.
So if y'all start good, y'all end bad.
No, that ain't what he's saying.
No, that ain't what he's saying.
If we start good, the NFL is in trouble.
Oh, gotcha.
So
you better be there.
So you need a shit start for it to be an even playing field.
We have to. Listen, if we don't lose one of the first 2 games, if we don't lose one of the first 3 games, we might win 14 games this season.
Interesting.
Go look at the schedule. Look at the schedule. I've seen it.
I'm going Kansas City.
Smart man, Corey.
I'm going Kansas City, Philly.
I'm going Kansas City, Philly as well, but
KC and Philly.
I'll do Kansas City by a field goal and Philly by 17.
I'm gonna go.
17.
Yeah, they gonna walk Green Bay.
Damn.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Baltimore and Philly. The reason why. Can I explain my reason why I went with Baltimore? Yeah. I love me Lamar Jackson, but it's not playoff time. So he wins a lot in the regular season.
That's
playoff
fair.
Time, I need to see more.
Yeah,
Patty Mahomes, like I said earlier, he's a playoff winner. He's ready for them Super Bowls. So it don't matter how he starts.
Yeah, if he get in the show, you know what he gonna do. Go ahead, Dominique. Right.
I agree. I think that Baltimore is going to take that game. I just don't think that the Chiefs have any pressure to win, and I think that they're going to kind of take their time and ease into the season and kind of stroll to the playoffs again.
Fun fact: there's only one team that beat Patrick Mahomes in the month of September.
Hey, tell them. Talk about it.
Now look.
Talk about it. Hold on, Mel. Yeah, who was it, Jay?
Fun fact: a team in Detroit, man, called the Magnificent Lions.
Hey, now, hey, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, brother.
I mean, the only thing that I see as a problem is that Baltimore has the defense, but is their offense just as good as the Chiefs or better? So I think both has to be, but again, I just don't think that the Chiefs are going to come out really super tough to start.
But I think that might be part of the problem. Is I think Baltimore will be under a lot of pressure. They got something to prove, and that's tough for week 1.
This is what scares me about Kansas City week 1. They got somebody that that's close. They got word that he's a good receiver with great capability. I mean, like potential. He's not as fast as Tyreek Hill, not a deep threat as much as Tyreek Hill is, but it's hold on, it's close. It's close. Hold on, that's what I'm saying. I'm giving him his props. It's close. And I think that Pat Mahomes and that offense and Andy Reid is excited to get that run and shoot or that take the top off the defense option back, and I think they're gonna be looking to exploit it. So this might be a 45-point game for Kansas City. This might be a shootout. They might be going for it.
He's not as polished as Tyreek Hill is, Mel, but I don't know about not as fast. That dude just broke the NFL 40 record.
Fast.
That dude is fast as hell.
Hollywood Brown is there. He's another deep threat. If
Worthy's not ready,
Rice is not suspended, it's gonna be a long day for Baltimore.
That's fair. That's fair. They got
8-7. 8-7 still there. Yeah, but Jacob was a monster.
They're gonna have to guard. Ooh, they're gonna have to guard.
Yeah.
I see what you did there, brother. I appreciate you.
And you can't play him. You can't play him off the line of scrimmage. Because you got to give them their respect. Because if you try to jam him and miss, it's curtains.
It's over.
It is over.
If they even,
over.
They leave. Every last one of them. They even, they leaving. You can't be step for step with none of those dudes.
I got two more games before we get out of here.
Okay,
real quick. I gotta ask y'all about. We gotta talk about Lions Rams.
Hey, let's talk about it.
Rams are healthy. Matthew Stafford is back. They got Puka. Detroit is healthy. See what they did last year.
Healthy too.
Cup healthy too.
Cup is healthy.
They got a legit 1-2. They got a legit 1-2 at receiver.
And don't nobody know who 1 or 2 is. They just both good.
Both 1 and 2.
Who at home on them, Brittany?
Come on,
Detroit is home,
man.
Ford Field.
Kings of the North, man. Defending
the
NFC North champions.
As much as I hate to say this, I think that the time that Jared Goff spent in LA's offense kind of gives Detroit the edge.
Fair. He understands it.
It's them damn running backs, man. You can keep the Rams offense off the field with them two.
They couldn't stop the run in the playoffs.
I'm gonna just say this. I'm not gonna pick in front of Chris because I'm just not about to.
There is a correct answer. So
I pick in private. I put in. I'm not. I'm not picking in the show.
So then you must be picking wrong then.
You study long, you study wrong.
Look, I just.
I'm gonna tell you exactly. Listen. Matter of fact, shameless plug. I'll tell you exactly why, and I will talk about this on an upcoming episode of a show I got. We'll get into that later. The biggest problem that we had last year was the secondary. Even with that glaring secondary issue, we still beat the same Rams team, right? Cup was healthy in the playoffs. Puka is the only one that went off. The one silver lining from that bad secondary was that whatever team we went against, you only had one receiver that went off. When it was Dallas, it was CeeDee Lamb. Nobody else was effective. LA, it was Puka. Nobody else was effective, right? That's the one little silver lining from that. Now that we have addressed that secondary issue, I don't think y'all see the same thing y'all saw in that wild card game last year. Of course, Cooper Kupp and Puka are showing that they're freak athletes. They're gonna get something. I don't think it's gonna be to the level of what Puka got last year. And then they couldn't stop the run, and that hasn't changed for us either.
I don't think it's about them being freak athletes, Chris. I think it's just about they know how to get open.
They know how to
and
find.
I don't really think it matters with your secondary. They're gonna find holes, brother.
Michael Childress just said there's no Aaron Donald either. You can kiss that fucking line goodbye.
That is very true. That is very true. That's why I said Detroit just running the football, just keep the ball out of their hands. Put pressure on them, make them do something stupid on offense. Put pressure on the Rams, make them do something stupid on offense. Throw a pick, you know what I'm saying, trying to press, and that's how you beat them.
And then because they're going to do this run game, Detroit is going to focus on the run game. And once you try to like focus in on that, play action city, and you can kiss the downfield shit goodbye.
J-Mo is gonna have a big year this year.
Yes, he is.
I hope so.
You picking it?
Huh?
Jameson. Say it with me. Jameson.
I've heard it both ways.
Semantics.
Hey, you're so stupid.
And real quick, y'all, last one. We just seen, I think it was like a super chat or something that just popped up because that was my other one. 49ers and the Jets. Are we sure?
First off, how many downs
this is a sure win of the 49ers with a healthy Aaron Rodgers?
How many?
They hate the NFL. Hate Aaron Rodgers. Why they keep giving him these week ones like this? What these dudes coming out to the quarterback?
Because it's exciting.
Had a good defense. Who was it last year?
Buffalo, I think. Right?
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
That dude didn't have time to throw the ball not one time.
No,
and that was with an average.
He got hurt on his first pass play. Three plays were runs.
They were all pass plays.
Yeah.
He just got sacked.
You got a point, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's gonna be tough. I think Chris will have a good year, but I don't know what like this is the make or break year for Aaron. I mean, the dude is 78 years old and he's still playing. And I don't know. They talking about wait a minute. He's on the PUP list, and they were talking about him coming back if they made a playoff run last year. Do y'all remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Goodness gracious. The hell type of shit
that was? My concern.
It's that ayahuasca, bro.
Yeah, he was high.
Well, I will tell you this, 49ers point blank period. I tell you this, if Ayuk is not there and they have to just run the football, right? Jets have amazing secondary for one, and then for two, they can stop the run. They can do that.
We talking about Ayuk. What about Trent Williams? He's holding out right now because he's
so I was gonna say that when we were talking about San Francisco. I want to say with Trent Williams not in their lineup last year, they were like 2-4 or something like that. Like the majority of the games that they lost, Trent Williams was not in the lineup, and he want to get paid. And he wants to get paid, and dude is 36, about to be 37.
So you take away the blindside protection of a guy who's already skittish in the pocket.
Yeah, Brock Purdy.
And then you're gonna take away his savior target if you let Brandon Ayuk go.
I know CMC has great reaction time, but he might not even be able to look back in time to catch that football, bro.
LeBron, baby.
Hey man, Trump still on FUBU, so
but then and Reddick missing for the Jets, and we'll see how that works.
Hassan,
Hassan,
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he wants to get paid. So
I think out of all the primetime games to start week 1, I think that's probably the one that's at the bottom of the list.
Oh, for sure.
No, the bottom of the list primetime game is Cleveland and Dallas.
What are we doing for football
week 1?
What are we doing next Friday for football? Because we at some point we got to go into a little bit more detail on some of this. Do y'all wanna continue on with the
divisional breakdown?
The divisional breakdowns and go in a little bit in depth on that, or no?
Yeah, I mean we did the East. We can't just do the East. We got to do them all.
We ain't even go into too much detail on the East though.
We picked, but we did pick at least pick.
So we picked the order of the East.
Yeah, we at least picked the order. We got to do that for everybody.
Do y'all want to do it though, or do y'all want to just go ahead and start going into week 1 and?
No,
we got time.
We need to preface the league.
We got
time.
4
Hall of Fame game was yesterday,
but we might have to, because we're getting a late start. We might have to bump it up to 2 divisions a week.
Because you got about 4
weeks. Do that.
So that means we'll only have 1 basketball segment, and then we'll do 2 divisions for football.
And basketball can be the Olympics until that is over with. So
or maybe big news transactions or something like that.
And then we'll have the WNBA coming back after the Olympics, so that'll be the basketball topic, and then we'll be straight.
Yeah, we'll be good.
Okay,
pretty sure we'll have a decent amount of Caitlin Clark news to talk about.
I'm all Caitlin Clark out, man.
Yeah, I've had enough.
What?
You off the train, brother?
I can't do Caitlyn and Trump at the same and LeBron at the same time. Well, I'm just
that's the trifecta right there.
But
That's
the unholy trinity.
Hey, but only one of them from your community. So
your community is wild.
Sorry.
I didn't even know LeBron was from Smith Homes.
Yep.
But okay.
You
better choose that, brother.
South Side.
Who's that motherfucker from the South Side? Yeah, Dibby boy, bro.
I ain't never seen him dibby, but okay.
Boy.
I'm from your community. I ain't see Brian there. That's all I'm saying.
I ain't either. Sheesh.
That's funny. All right, y'all ready? We post gaming tonight?
Sure. My homeboy just got to San Diego, man. I might be driving to San Diego. Cuz out here. So I might be driving down there.
Okay,
I'm gonna go grab some food, then I'll join y'all.
A little bit of time, man. We appreciate y'all for coming out. What time? Damn. Super show status again. Thanks, Guillermo.
Guillermo did that.
I tried. Y'all wasn't fucking with me when I was trying to fucking show.
You was trying to argue.
No, I was trying to progress the show.
That's that fire that you put out in that reflash. It just kept coming, man. Reflash watch was set.
Hey man, reflash watch need to get fired on that one.
Reflash watch was set, man. We had fire marshal already ready to sign off on everything. And
I mean,
but before we get out of here,
no hitter if anybody cares.
For you baseballers, but before we get out of here, man, big news, great things, man. Tomorrow, 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 3 o'clock if you're all the way on the East Coast, and if you're out the country, you're going to have to do the math. I don't know, but the very first episode of Motor City Roar podcast airs at noon tomorrow on YouTube, guys. So please go over there, subscribe, check it out, and tell me what you think. Let me know. There's a sneak peek on the channel right now, so you can kind of get a little peek of what the show is going to be about, man. But the full episode drops tomorrow, and then it'll continue being 12 o'clock on Saturdays until the season starts, and then I'll start throwing in some post-game analysis as well. So
Michael Childress, I agree 100% with you. That's why she made
would
the
have been
Wall of
better if
Fame.
you would have said beautiful black woman.
No, Puerto Rican.
She got melanin. She's Puerto Rican, but I'm with him. I mean, beautiful melanated woman.
How do we define melanin now? Oof,
I don't know.
Confused.
I guess white.
I think
Is she
melanin with
white?
melatonin.
Was it bought?
She uses cocoa butter.
Are you talking about the melanin when she get angry, she turn red? That like
she's a beautiful
She
woman.
don't use cocoa butter, Corey. She used Lubriderm. Stop it.
She used cocoa butter and a hot comb, but I mean that's neither here nor there. You know, so
A hot comb.
Yeah,
that hair gonna fall off. She put a real hot comb in that scalp. We going to the Patreon.
Yeah, there's no such thing as white. Everybody is a different color of brown.
Okay,
that is
talking about something different now.
The opacity of her brown is it's very light.
Appreciate y'all, man. See y'all next week.
All right, man. Thank you.